Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Not sure if anybody can hear me. We've struggled with the audio once again, but we are going to give myself the mouse again. No, I don't want to leave the game. I want to go here. I want to play the game. You guys, this is Farm Together 2. Now, I played the heck out of Farm Together, the first one, and loved it so much that the other day I was like, well, let's show these Animal Crossing folks Farm Together in case they're looking for another game that's, cheap and easy and a whole lot of fun to build. And while I was doing that, I realized that there was a new Farm Together, and it's only available on PC right now, and it's technically a pre-release. It has not been completely released to the public, so it's missing a lot of features right now. But you know what? I wanted to get started. Oh, thank you goodness. Oh, the audio is working. Gameplay is a bit loud. Ooh, you gotta remind me. Gameplay is a bit loud. Lord have mercy. What do I do with... Okay, I gotta try to fix that. Give me just a second. That's one of those things that I just don't remember. Let's pull this little sucker up. Extensions. Settings, audio. Is this gonna fix it? Well, they're gonna see. Okay. Anyway, hello, Kibby. It's good to see you. Girl, this game is like everything. I mean, the first one, I played it for a solid year, never looked at another game the whole time, and I have no regrets. And as soon as I found out there was a Farm Together 2, I went, oh my god. So it is on. We are gonna follow this sucker all the way through to the release. I never ever play games on my computer, but this time I made a full exception. I was like, yep, it's gonna happen. We are gonna play this sucker, and whenever and be ready for whenever it goes 100% full steam. Right now, I mean, if we go into the menus, I mean, there's still a lot of crops. Let's see, trees. Oh, I saw a thing that they were adding a whole lot of animals this week. So there have been more things that's been added. See, there's only just like a few fish to this game, and in the other one there was like at least 50 fish. So yeah, there's going to be a whole lot more coming to this game. There's some flowers, and you can see by the one that I don't have unlocked yet, the first one I don't have unlocked, there says 14. And if you look at the very top to the right, it shows that I am only level 11. So I have played it a little bit ahead just to kind of get a feel of it before I get on here and try to explain it to people. But like the buildings, there's hardly any. You can tell this is a pre-release game. There's just in the menus, look, there's only like 6 roads. In the other, we had like 30. So I expect to see a lot of updates as we go along. Oh, no, it's okay. And believe me, there's going to be a whole lot more of this. I mean, I have I've been playing Animal Crossing, just waiting for something real to happen, and this happened. And it blows my mind because I do love Animal Crossing, and I'm not going to give it up by any means. I'm still going to stick to it and keep doing everything that we're doing on there. But right now, I mean, I just have to get in here, and I want to be in on the ground floor with this game and follow it through. So I'm going to have to split my time a little bit, and that's okay. I've been a little bit stressed, getting everything working, but this is what we do. And look at this. You didn't play the first game, but this is a huge thing right here. I can hold my right trigger and my tractor just takes off and harvests for me. I don't even have to think about it. That is so relaxing, and the music in this game is so calm and surreal. I just love it so much. That's some of my crops. Oh, look at the fish. And another huge thing that they added to this game that I never saw coming was terraforming. When I put the fish on top of this little mountain, it created these waterfalls. That is so cute. And I see in the menus, if we want to look real quick, there is in here, no, here, terrain. So there is different terraforming that I haven't unlocked all of it yet. But look, you can even build mountains and humps and things like that. Oh, yes. Oh gosh, watering. Well, another thing they have in here that Animal Crossing never thought to put into their game, and I'm not here to bash them. I mean, maybe a little. But another thing they have in here that Animal Crossing never thought to allow was... Oh, we're going to auto thing here. We're going to auto go. Look at us go! Was sprinklers. Now, I haven't unlocked any yet. Not in this particular gameplay. But I will. But you can also put sprinklers and they will automatically water all your crops and flowers. You don't need to water trees, but they will automatically water all your crops, all your flowers, everything for you. It is amazing. I mean, some of the minor changes that I've seen so far, and again, I just got it like 2 days ago, so I haven't really dove in, and I haven't really gotten very far in the progress. But I mean, some of the minor things I've seen so far are just absolutely amazing. Amazing. I mean, if you have a computer... Oh, let me show you for real. Oh, and there's a gas tank. You see up at the top left, next to the question mark that is supposed to be my avatar, which I haven't figured out how to change and don't really care about. But you see that up there, I have that orange bar going around my gas can. Oh, I just got this last night. This little gas tank here fills up my gas so that I can go on my tractor. I mean, there is nothing about this game I don't love. I love the first one, so there's no way possible I wouldn't love the second one. And I think it was just one of those games that just got lost in the mix. Whenever I played, there just wasn't a whole lot of people playing. There wasn't a whole lot of community. I'll show you in just a minute. Let me get everything harvested on this real quick. Amber clownfish. So I've got to put down... Oh no, it does kind of look like a 3D Farmville. And it is, because I'll end up with hundreds and thousands of chickens and everything else. Oh, absolutely. I'll show you. My farm right now is so tiny, girl, that I am officially done with the harvesting at the moment. I've got to plant some more trees and some fish. And I'm not really sure if I even have the money, but look. Okay, we're going to go to the settings. Actually, we're going to exit the game and go to the settings in the front. And I will show you some of the character optimizations, which they have are so cute. Right now, I love my character the way she looks, and I'm not going to change her. But you have all these different optimizations here. You can change body shape, weight, height, make her tall. She looks kind of like a giant. I got to shrink her down where she looks okay on her little tractor. Her skin tone, her hair. Yeah, the eye color, I have her set exactly the way I want her. Right now, we don't have much choices for clothing, but I have noticed when I first started playing, the only one that was available to me was the red shirt, and I hated it. But as I have played, I come back and more have opened up. So I know that I think I'm opening them up as we go. So I'm going to go over here. You can choose her little face. This is to choose her little face shape. Right there. And again, not right now. I mean, this is a pre-release game, so you don't expect everything to be out already. But You have all these little hair options that you can choose from. The hat is really cute, but I just fell in love. Oh, she's bald. I just fell in love with these little ponytails. I just thought that they were too cute. There are no beard options. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not a big glasses person. But her little earrings, I made them. I picked the ones that match her little outfit. And different makeup options. If you watch her face, I'm not sure if you can see it as well as I can, but you can give her little freckles, and I believe that's the one that I use. There's a granny one which is way too close to home for me, so I'm not wearing that. Oh, she's got a little scar on her nose. That one's cute too. I think that's the one I ended up picking. And then the little backpack, and if I turn her around, you see she's got the little backpack. And again, on the first game we had 20, 30, 40, different options of each little category there. Well, sure. Emotes. Again, they don't have a lot to do yet, but if I hit turn around, there's the different emote selections. Again, in the first game we had loads and loads of them, and this one is very limited on what we have to start with. I love that one, but that's pretty much all the emotes. So when people come to your farm, you can run up to them and say hello, jump for joy, you have a visitor. It's so cute. And the biggest thing that this game is so much better than Animal Crossing is that people can come and help you. I can come to your farm right now and help you plant everything you need to plant. I can give you items that I might have that you don't. I can help you decorate. I used to have actually my granddaughter loved to play farm together with me, and she is 15 now, but at the time she was like 10 or 11, and she loved to play it with me. And whenever I would go to do Mimi things, go take a nap or go do an errand or a chore or whatever, I would just hand her my controller and she would switch to her character and she would come to my farm and she would decorate all my interiors of all my houses, and she loved that. And so if you know somebody who is much, much better at interior decorating than you are, just have them come over and do it for you. I mean, they do use your resources to do that. If, a desk costs 11 diamonds, of course, that's coming out of your bank. So you got to be a little bit careful with who you let do that. But I don't care, I mean, and when the farmhands become available, this is a huge, huge thing. When the farmhands become available, so many people do not understand how the farmhands work. And it would be so easy for me to pop onto your little farm and say this and set up your first farmhand for you and explain to you step by step exactly why I set him this way. And then he would harvest all your trees, all your fish. He can feed all your animals. I mean, it is amazing. The farmhands are not yet available in this one, but they're coming. I've already read. I've been reading a lot. And here is where you just make changes to the tractor. You can change its colors and notice my license plate. I haven't tried. I have not tried to do that. So that is something that I will absolutely look into. That's a very good question. I'm going to jot that down right now so that I don't forget to look into that. I know that I played it originally on Xbox, and when people came to my farm, you just pushed a button and your voice would be heard in the farm. But this may be different, I'm not sure. But in Xbox, we were always in parties together if we wanted to talk to people. That's the one thing I hate about Switch, is it doesn't really have a way for you to communicate with your quote-unquote friends on Switch. There's no way to communicate with anybody. I'm going to write this down, and I will find that out. Okay, in your tractor customization here, you have, of course, the colors, and I've got my little pug license plate. You know what? Now that you said that, I think proximity was good. How it worked. In order to be able to hear each other talk, you'd have to be in close proximity. I think. I'm not sure. I'd really have to look it up, but it's been a while since I played Farm Together. Seriously. I mean, I've gone back on to be a little nostalgic and look at all my beautiful farms I made, but okay, you have patterns here. You can twitch to little polka dots. That's actually really cute. I had the flame. Or was it? Is that flame? It doesn't look like flame when it's yellow, but that's what I had picked. And then here you have your little antenna boppers. That's what I call them. I don't know if that's really what they are. Come on. I'm just so excited that this game is out because I've been literally waiting for years. I'm going to show you. I'm going to join another farm. You're going to find out how, and I will tell you, this is so much faster than doing it on Xbox. I just click that, and if we got a connection, now I have seen the connections fail a couple of times, but I mean, it's so much faster to load into someone's farm on the computer. But this is somebody else's farm, just some random person that I don't know. And at first, when first started playing the game, I had to come in a lot because I never had gas, so I'd come over and do a little bit of chores for them and steal gas. From stream -T text chat. What happened? Oh. Okay, from stream -T text chat Y voice chat. Okay. Okay, so there is text chat and voice chat in the game. Good job, Mixer. Thank you for letting us know. We're going to try another one. And yes, I'm picking a little bit higher level ones. Okay, T equals text. Y equals voice. Okay, I got you. Thank you. Very helpful. Let's see if we can get in here. Yeah, I would come when I first started, which was only like 2 days ago. I'd come in just to steal their gas because I didn't have enough gas to do my own silly little farm. But I'm not just stealing their gas for the fun of it. Look at this. I mean, right now I'm not even touching a button at all. The only thing I have to do is I have to change directions whenever I have to turn. And it's automatically plowing for you while you do it. And that was my hugest complaint about people coming to my farm, is they'd come and harvest and get all the XP they wanted, but then they wouldn't take the time to plow it, and I would have to do it after they left. There is no full release date, but this actually was released on May 7th. And they said whenever they first released it, they said that it would likely be 6 months to a year, so before a full release. So we have that to look forward to. As you know, with anybody, any of them, they never want to tell you ahead of time, oh yeah, this is going to be the day we release. They never want to do that. But look how relaxing this is. You didn't get this in Farm Together. Or you didn't get this in Farmville. And you certainly don't get it in Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is much more about the aesthetical journey than it is just chill and, you know, and actually I love that you never, ever, ever run out of things to do. You just don't. There's always going to be missions out there that need to be done. And if you complete 10 missions, 10 more will pop up. I mean, it's always, you know, harvest this or plant this or do that. You know, it's all simple, easy missions. I bit off more than I wanted to doing the corn on this farm. But I am such a completionist. I have to finish the field. If I started the field, I'm going to finish the field. I have to be nice. See, I try to shake off the taboos that I didn't like when people would come to my farm. Sometimes they'd just come in and plow, or not. They would just harvest everything and not plow, and then I'd have to plow and replant everything. And, you know, after a while that you tend to feel like I don't even want to open my farm up sometimes because people just come in and wreck it. And when I say wreck it, it just means that they would just harvest everything and leave it, which I'm doing that now, but automatically my tractor is automatically plowing as I go. In the other Farmville, it was set up to do this. You click A, and then you'd have to click A again. Click A again. Oh, absolutely. My farm is completely private. I haven't opened it up, but you can change it however you feel that day. Some days I was having a bad day, and I was like, I don't want nobody coming into my farm. And I would just lock it down for the day and do it completely offline. And then other days I was like, open the gates, let them all in. Especially if you really take the time and you make something beautiful, you want more and more people to come look at it. Yeah, this is how they would do. They would just, this automatic thing is going to change everything in this game. As soon as I'm done with this corn, we'll go back to my farm. Okay, all the corn's done. Oh, yes, ma'am. Looky here, I'll show you. Oh, yes. Psycho... What does that say? Psycho Cozy? Okay. Yes, you can have more than one farm. In fact, I did not mean to make that one, but it happened. And I haven't figured out how to delete it, so it's there. Whispering Willows is the one I'm currently working on, but you can hit X and have a brand new farm. You can have 20 farms if you want them. That I love more. Oh, yes. That beats Animal Crossing hands down. The fact that you can have as many as you want and you don't have to have a modded a modded version to save a farm or an island or whatever. I don't even want to talk about how many farms I deleted from Switch until I got a modded Switch and realized if I had started with a modded Switch, I could have actually kept all those farms because it would save the farm to your computer. I threw so many farms away, or not farms, islands away, that it makes me sick. My farms. Oh, it has split screen. It has, yeah, you can have more than one farm actually running at the same time. You can say, well, that one's pretty far and I don't have much to do, so let me start another one. And while I'm waiting on everything to become harvestable on one, I can go work on the other. Okay, ooh, I get to fish. Everything in here, whenever you go to harvest anything, it's just so satisfying. The noises. Look at the fish come up out of the water. I love that. And whenever I get into a body of fish that wrap around like they do here, I just hit the button once and it harvests all of them. So that's really cool. It said I need some kind of orange. Oh. Amber. Okay. Don't have any money for these fish. I need to do 20 amber fish. I'm gonna put them right next to these. Actually, right here. Let you guys swim together, that's okay. I have 11, now I have 20, so down at the bottom here, it says 32 minutes. If you look down at the very, very bottom, it says 32 minutes and 11 seconds. So that's when these will become available to harvest. So that will finish in 32 minutes. I can finish that mission and move on to the next. In the meantime, I'm going to run around and check my trees, my flowers. A big thing in this game is your seasons. Okay, at the very, very top, you see the circular icon. That is your season. Right now, it is fall. But if you notice that orange meter that's going around, when that meter gets to the very top, almost like a 12 o'clock, it's going to be winter. Okay, and each season is only 17 minutes long. Okay, I have lots and lots of apples to harvest here, so I'm going to get that done. But yeah, in 14 minutes left, we start a whole new season, and apple trees are harvestable every single season. How high the terraforming goes. You know, I would love to know. I have been to a couple of farms where there's a little bit of terraforming going on. It looked like it went up like 3, maybe 4 levels. But I'm not really sure. I haven't gotten any of that unlocked. And even if I did, it's so dreadfully expensive. There was something that I was looking at yesterday that I wanted to do. Oh, here. I just wanted to do lawn grass over like that much of an area. And I don't want to spend my money. But I went to do it and it told me it would cost me $28,000 or something. Oh, I can't afford that. So it's going to have to wait until... Oh, I agree. But look at the mountains in the background. Do you see? In the very, very background. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, and over there, paying for terraforming. Yes, you have to pay for terraforming. But don't worry. You can get so much money in this game. I had like 58 billion within a couple of weeks of playing on the regular Farm Together. So there's a 3 level of terraforming there. Money is not an issue in this game. It is in the very, very beginning levels, but once you hit a certain point, it starts to become like, oh, please ask me for money. Come get my money. I can't find anything to spend my money on. I love that I'm actually thrilled that they gave you something to spend money on, because the first game I was so overloaded with money I didn't know what to do. Another thing that they added to this game that wasn't in the old one is not the tractor. This little thing here. The map, you can travel to a town. I don't have to have all these little shops and markets on my farm. There's a little town where I have actually begun to start. See, here is my little shop for my garage. That's where I had to have this shop to get my tractor. Yes, you're right. I had to add this shop to get my tractor, which is really cute. And to upgrade it down here, I have to have, those kinds of currency, and that's fine. I just have to wait until I have all of that, which is not right now. But they also have little villagers that you can talk to. They're so cute. And they'll ask you for certain things, and if you have those things, look, he wants me to give him 8 mushrooms, and he'll give me 31 diamonds. I'm like all about that. Yes, give me those diamonds, son. Because the diamonds are what you use for opening up new territories, and that's what you use for all your decoration items. I mean, it is so crazy. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, especially in this game. Now, on this, I'm looking at the fruit stand, okay? Over here to my left, it says inventory. Those are the different types of fruits. And you notice my apples are full. Of course they're full. I have so many apple trees, and I don't even know where they came from. but the inventory, I'm full on apples. Now, I don't want to get rid of all of them because what's going to happen is I'm going to turn around the corner and somebody's going to say, hey, I'll give you a whole bunch of diamonds for 16 apples, and I'm not going to have any. So, but I am going to bring it down to where I can harvest some more. I'm going to bring it down to about there, 45. That sounds like a good little number to have on hand. I don't ever want to get rid of all of them because, well, look up here at the top. There is a compass, and it shows you different shops and things that are going on. And if you follow those orange exclamation points, we're going to run. And I'm going to follow that one that is over there, and I see it already. There is a person that wants to talk to me. The store where I usually buy my groceries has run dry. Okay, now I don't have 31 lettuce to play this game with her, and I'm so sad, but I can let it go. But the smartest thing to do, actually, is to go and check all your exclamation points before you sell anything. But if you'll notice on my inventory wheel down, or my big inventory box down at the bottom, I have 4 things that I'm full. So if I harvest any more, I'm just wasting them. They're going into Never Never Land. Okay, what do you want? Yes, of course you can have some lemons. I love diamonds. You take all those lemons, girl. I'll get more. Exotic fruits. Uh-oh. No, I don't have whatever that... See how it's red right there on that particular fruit? Whatever that fruit is, I don't have any of that tree, so I get to lose out on those diamonds. And I'm trying to be careful on what I put down on my farm just yet, because I don't want to break myself to a point where I can't play the game. Okay, I already got rid of apples. I'm going to go to this one and see what they... Oh, see, I'm full of fish. So I'm going to sell probably about the same. Keep about 45 on me in case something pops up that I need some. Okay, I'm not going to sell any of my wheat because that's what I use mostly to feed my animals. And them piggies get hungry. But I can sell some eggs and tomatoes. Oh, shop running out of money. Good, because I didn't mean to click it that many times. I'm going to sell... Okay, where it says eggplant, that is not actually eggplant. It just means it's a huge grouping of vegetables. So I have 52 vegetables on me, so I'm not going to sell a lot, just a little bit. And I need to get back to my farm and plant some. That's the thing, you almost always want to have something planted. I have to remember wheat and vegetables is everything. No. I'm a good spokesperson. I just love the game, and I don't want to see anyone miss out on it because they just don't know about it. And that's why I told my husband, I was like, I'm going to jump on this and catch this sucker from the beginning. You know, I've struggled a little bit with Animal Crossing because the community's already there. By the time I came along, it was already... Half of those people are already burnt on that game. So it's... This one, if I can get in on the ground up, I'll have a lot better chance of, you know, being able to help more people become involved and want to play the game. And you ask as many questions as you like. Now, I did notice while I was selling some stuff, I'm running low on wheat. Now, here's wheat. But by wheat, it showed me the little wheat symbol. It only means grain in there, and that part is very, very confusing. But if you look at the little icons at the top left of these little squares, the corn counts too, and it only takes a half an hour. Okay, so I'm going to plant corn instead of actual wheat, and it still will be food for my animals. And look, I can set it on auto, and it's going to plant them and water them all together. I love this. I mean, it's slow. Asking questions, it's amazing. I'm thrilled. But it's very slow to do it this way, but, well, it's certainly faster than doing it by hand, for sure. Okay, let me take a look and see what else I might be low on. Oh, that button. Okay. Have some flowers. Gosh, okay. Lettuce. I remember now. Lettuce. Even though there's no mission right now telling me I need lettuce, there's a lot of things that are going to pop up that I need lettuce for. So, and it's only a 10-minute little crop. It drops down to what, let's see when I water it. Okay, right now it says 10 minutes, right? I click water. Oh gosh, okay. Why? Okay, that's 7 minutes. So every time you water it, it reduces the amount of time that you have to wait for it to be ready to harvest. That's what I was trying to get across there. Well, come on. You're supposed to be in auto mode. Do it. And when you get to towards the, you know, later on in the game where you have crops that like take 2 days, I mean, watering them the first time can drop 7-8 hours off of that 2 days, you know? And as they harvest along, the longer it takes to harvest them originally, the more times you're allowed to water them. Now, again, once you have those sprinklers, it takes all the watering out of the problem, and your crops will harvest in half the time that they normally would if you didn't have a sprinkler. So, again, just things that I'm looking forward, really looking forward to being able to have, and I'm still trying to plant. These little wells give me 25 coins, and I'm okay with that. I'll take them. I'll take that 25. This is a little house that I'm building, and right now it's the only house available in the game so far, but trust me, they come with loads and loads. You know, eventually, I think on the original Farm Together, I think I had like 14 or 15 houses. So, but right now, being a pre-release game, this is the only house that I've seen made available. But right now, down at the very bottom bottom left of the screen, it shows me in 29 minutes. I'll have to bring it things to be able to proceed with the build. So it may ask me, and I have no idea what it's going to ask me for. It's very random. It may ask me for 10 lettuce and 17 eggs, and I don't know. As soon as it tells me, if I have that item in hand, all the better. But if I don't, I'll have to go and harvest or plant or do something with those items that it needs to be able to continue the upgrade. It sounds like it's very confusing, but honestly, this is probably the most soothing game I've ever played. I mean, I love the music in it. They've upgraded the looks of the animals, which I adore. I mean, let me zoom in here. Look. Oh my gosh. No, honey. Most homes have 5 to 6 rooms that you can decorate. You can have kitchen, living room, bathroom, bedrooms. I mean, yeah, and there are decorations. Gosh, if I was set up right now, I would take you over to my original Farm Together and show you some of the interiors. That day that I did that live stream of the original Farm Together, we had so many audio problems, I finally ended up deleting that video just because it was so bad. But I don't have any problem, you know, loading it up. I just gotta be able to, I gotta hook up my Xbox to the system. Look at these little chickens. Oh, it's nighttime, they're sleeping. They didn't do that in the first game. It is so cute. And these fat little pigs, look at them sleep. They're so cute. Look at them sleeping at night. Oh my gosh, you fat little suckers. You get up. I don't think the homes are for storage at all. I think the homes are... yeah, poke the pigs. Wake up! I can't even move him. I could feed him. That's so funny. How far can I push him? But right now, we got 30 seconds until daybreak. So when they wake up, it's so cute. I've sat here and just watched them. Silly little pigs. I can't wait till I've unlocked all the animals and can get all the animals. The only thing about this that I kind of wish was that you don't really have that much interactions with the animals besides feeding them and harvesting whatever it is they give you. But they're still really cute to look at. Now watch them start waking up. Look, here they come. Here they go. They're so cute. They're so much plumper than they were in the original game. They're so chunky. Look at his little butt. I love it. The chickens aren't that much different than they were in the first game, but it's alright. I can't wait to get all of them unlocked, but right now I'm just, look at me, my little 21,000. I mean, I could use all of that planting crops right now, so I've got to sit back and be patient and let the money come. I love this. And I don't know how many layers you can go up. I will learn. I love that you can climb the little mountain on the first game when you did have an island that had predetermined terraforming. That's what I want to call it. They had little mountains that look similar to this. These look better, but if you come up on a cliff like this, you couldn't go up. You'd have to go around and find one of these little ramps. That's a huge improvement from the first game. That you can pretty much walk over everything. Give me my 25 coins. These flowers over here. Oh, my corn looks good. I'm gonna water some flowers. Watering flowers does not reduce the amount of time that they have to be harvested, but it increases the amount of money that you can sell it for. And notice I don't have many flowers either, but it will come. So you did see a little bit of the other game. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say I'm sorry because we have struggled with the gremlin in the machine with the audio so much. I mean, it has absolutely brought me to tears quite a few times. But I think that we may finally have it fixed. If nobody thinks about it or looks at it, you know, I think we might be okay. Let's see, 9 minutes left on the corn, and that was it was a 30-minute crop. And just watering it has brought it down to 9 minutes. That's so cool. Oh, we're about to harvest these right now. 23 seconds. By the time I get to the end, the ones at the beginning will be ready to harvest. See, looky. Lettuce is definitely a go-to crop early in the game because it happens so quickly, or it harvests so quickly. We'll do this. Let's get this on the auto, and then we can plant. There we go. We plant, water, harvest all at the same time. Look at this. I am kind of disappointed that they didn't put the farmhands out in the beginning. I mean, before they even put out the pre-release, because anybody who's played this game ever depended on those farmhands so much. Because literally, I knew how to set the farmhands where they would harvest every single one of my trees. Oh yes, I got rid of all my fences. I threw them away, and the roads, because they were completely unnecessary this early in the game. I don't think decoration is, and I really needed the diamonds. So I don't think decorations are important this early in the game. You just wait and get your farm built, and then you decorate it. See, like all these roads, I left this little square here. I don't even know why. This bench was left somewhere. This was here already. And if I hit A, recycle them. Bam! That's 21 diamonds I just made. Yeah, you can jump right over fences. And there are little gates that are so cute, too. And let me show you this map. Oh, that's not the map. I'm still learning. See how the map has grayed out areas? Or, well, I call it grayed out, but you see the little diagonal lines that are going on the two outer sections? That's because I haven't unlocked those areas yet. But I unlock them differently than most people do, because I want to get to the edge in one direction, and then because these farms will be huge when we're done. At level 13 I can open up a new one, whichever one I want, but I'm going to get that one, not because it's anything special, not because there's something on it that I necessarily want, although I could use those banana trees for sure. There's more chickens over there, I see. A lot more chickens, which I probably will sell most of those. But I'm going to open that up because if you look at the map, I am at the very, very top, and I want to go all the way north, and then I will go all the way south, and then I'll start opening the ones on the sides. That's just how I open the map. Most people do it differently. They do, you know, north, south, east, west, and keep making a big square. Me, I want to get to the outer edges as quickly as possible so that I can move all of my farming, all of my flowers, the animals, everything kind of out of my way so that I can start to decorate the intersections. I mean, I guess I could put a couple fences down for you to understand. Let's see. You're getting the cheap fences, though, because I'm poor. I'm on Farm Together food stamps over here. Build that fence. Build that fence. Build that fence. Now, see? Just hop the fence. And like I said, I've seen on other farms there's gates too, but there's that's more of like an archway, but like this one, if you'll see, it has a gate, and they're actually really cute because they just, when you get to them, they just fly themselves open, which are really, really neat. It's got another road. Oh, it's like a city road. I don't want that. The only thing that, another thing that this Farm Together doesn't have, that Animal Crossing does, is the ability to do the custom things. But I did read that they're gonna have a lot more customization options, so I'm not really sure what that means. But yeah, you can jump over the fences, you can climb up the little mountains, you can go swimming in the river, and this is my favorite emote. Oh, nope, not that one. Where is my favorite one? That one! That one! I love that little jump. That's so cute. What'd I do? Okay. I'm gonna go check on those fish. I'm not gonna water that lettuce. It's only a 10-minute crop anyway. Check on these fish, and let's see. 8 minutes, not too bad. Oh, I need to zoom out. Oh, the apples are ready, and I didn't get them. Let's go get us some apples. Later in the game, you'll never even harvest a single tree. But early in the game, you need every bit of produce, you need every bit of coin that you can get your little hands on. So you just do whatever you have to do. But later in the game, like I said, before this game is over, I will have farm hands that will harvest for me every single tree in the game. I will have farm hands that will feed all my animals, and they will catch all my fish. So I will never have to, when it gets to a certain point, I will never have to touch another tree. I will never have to touch another animal. Well, yeah, I'll have to harvest the animals, but they will feed them for me. So, you know, but I never, by the time you get that far in the game, you don't really need to harvest them unless a quest comes up and asks you to harvest them. So you just leave them ready to harvest all the time because you don't need the money. most of the time you don't need whatever produce they're offering at when you get to that point. I could towards the end. Now my first one, I want to say it took me about 3 months to get it to a point where I was like, hey, I want to move on and start a whole new one. Yeah, there is really no finish. But to me, whenever I start to get bored with this one and I want to start a new one and be creative, and especially with all the pixel art that I like to do, it's so much easier to start a brand new one than it is to delete everything on it. I mean, although there's a nifty little feature here in farm settings. See where it says recycle farm? If I did that, now I would get paid for everything that's on my farm right now, but I would lose every item on my farm, including animals, trees, roads, everything. Everything would be gone besides my little bus stop. So I'm careful not to push that button. This is the little bus stop. And that would be the only thing left on this farm if I hit that recycle button, which that recycle button was there. I need to take a sip. Sorry. That recycle button. Oh no, I was such a cheater. I would I went to Etsy and I would buy cross stitch patterns, and I would use cross stitch patterns. Now the horse I did freehand, but he was so much simpler than some of the bigger ones. But again, you can recycle your farm, and in fact, before this farm is over, it will be recycled. Because right now, if you look around, I've got stuff just kind of everywhere because I just need to put it down as quickly as possible to proceed in the game. But later on, whenever I'm ready to make my art and I've got plenty of money and plenty of my little pink metals up there and everything that I need, that I know I'm going to need to rebuild it, I'm going to recycle it so that it starts completely empty, and I'm going to replace everything down where I want it. So it will get recycled. But right now, I just want to get it to that point to where I can. And I can't wait to, I can't wait to hit Etsy and find the perfect little cross stitch pattern. I mean, I would Google some too and not always have to buy them, but it got so much easier. You ask my husband, I'd say, forget this. I'm gonna go look at Etsy and see, because for like $3 you can find this really, really cute little cross stitch pattern and just say, let's do that. But the horse was the first one that I did, and I hadn't really thought of doing a cross stitch pattern yet. And he was kind of freehand, but he was really, really simple compared to like the lady with all the flowers on her dress and in her hair. He was so simple. But I'm so excited. I can't wait to get this one to a point where I can start trying to be artsy and decorative and see what new things are available to me. Let's do some flour or some more corn up here. Oh, not a gas. What are you talking about? I actually should. In fact, I'm going to move my gas tank since I only have one, and they're, for this early in the game, they're very expensive. They cost 4 of your little pink medals up there to the top right. And you only get those medals as you complete missions. Some of these missions are hard to do in the beginning. Let's see. Back to corn. On the tractor. I was so thrilled to finally get that little gas thing. I was literally going to other people's farms and doing a tiny amount of work on their farm and filling up my gas and coming back. I was literally stealing their gas. But some of those people had like 20 of those things. It doesn't hurt them. No, it's infinite, and no, you don't pay for it. See, look, right now it says I can get more, and fill right back up. So it does. See, this time it didn't fill all the way up. It does have a little bit of a refill timer, but it's not too bad. And I don't have to pay for it. I did have to pay for the tank, and I will definitely have to pay for upgrades to my garage, which I'm not sure what they offer my tractor, but I'll upgrade it and keep seeing. See, I would always put some of these in my farm hands too, so that they would automatically harvest those for me as well. We got a minute before our apples are ready again. Oh, and we're gonna get lemons this time too. Still waiting on those fish. Stupid fish. Oh, down here at the bottom, you'll see on the very bottom left, it shows you the apple tree and how much time before it's ready to be harvested. But you'll also see that 21. When that little star around it gets all the way up to 12 o'clock, it'll upgrade to 22. And every time they upgrade, they start to give you a little bit more money per harvest. So as you harvest things, everything on this game, every single thing you harvest at all will, level up. So that's another project that you can take on. I want to get all my fruits and vegetables up to level 250 with me. "13 seconds. I do love the fact that this is more of a farming game than Animal Crossing, because I did miss that in Animal Crossing. I went from Stardew Valley to playing this one, and then when I went to Animal Crossing, I think it's great, don't get me wrong, but man, it just left me with not much to do in the early parts of the game. I mean, just not much to do at all. I'd much rather have a game like this that I always have something to do. Ooh, let's get some fishies. And okay, now I just noticed it, which is very, very good. My fish are full, so I'm not going to harvest any more fish until I have time to go to town and sell them. But since I know there are some immediately ready to harvest when I get back, I'm going to go ahead and sell them all. Let's go to town. Over here. Oh, he says I can upgrade. Oh, because he's going to take my ribbons. Ugh. I hate you so much. I mean, I really hate you. But I don't really... Oh! I just now realized what upgrading does. When you upgrade your garage, it gives you more gas capacity for your tractor, so you don't have to go and refill. Basically, it makes your gas tank bigger. That's cool. Okay. Over here, what do we have? You want some apples, and I've got some apples, my son. Keep some for me. Oh yes, fish. I'm gonna go ahead and sell all those down because I know I have more right there on the farm to grab, and I'm not gonna sell that because that's animal food. $20 of those for 10. I have some potatoes. Yeah, let's sell some of them. Lettuce we can sell, and while we're doing this whole thing, I keep planting lettuce, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and sell all of that. Shop ran out of money. I still have some. Back to the farm. I love that all those shops are not going to be in my way for decorating the farm. And I did notice on other people's farms, I can go into their little shops village too. And it looks like it's somewhat customizable. I haven't really explored it a whole lot just yet. Oh, I see I didn't even notice we have a new mission. 30 melons. Well, that was nice of them. When I've got everything already planted. But it won't take long to get these. Oh, look. I can plant 30 melons right now. I think. Nope. They are... Okay. Look at my little melon down there. It is off-season because it's only plantable in spring or in fall and winter. Right now it is spring. There is quite a wait for me to be able to plant melons. So I'm going to go ahead and keep lettuce until I can plant the melons. But again, each season is only 17 minutes long. It's not like, you know, hours away. And I read somewhere that the rain in this particular version of the game, the fact that it's so early, or this not a full release game, the rain somehow was not watering anything for you. But look, just a few minutes ago we came past here and these flowers look like they needed to be watered, and now it's raining and it says they don't need to be watered, so they must have fixed that. So that's a good thing. They're working and fixing problems as they go. That's really, really nice. And they're not Dreamlight Valley, where the game isn't even fully released yet, but they still want your money. Dude, I quit playing that game. When they started trying to bulk me for money, whenever the game wasn't even a full release, I was like, I am over this. I am not playing this game ever again. And I did like it. Oh, I really liked it. As much as I love Disney, but I did not like the way they were doing people. It wasn't even a full release game. It's still not a full release game, but every week they put out all this cool new stuff and you have to pay real cash money for it, and I'm not up for that at all. I quit that game and I won't go back. I don't mind. Oh, and you don't want to. Oh, I promise you, that's the thing. I got in there and I loved it so much, and I was excuse all my little but that's just me. Lots of those. Anyway, but I loved it so much. I played and played and played, but then I looked up, it just like came out of nowhere. Now they have the shop, and this shop, you know, they want actual cash money for these items, actual real life money. And this game's not even full. It's not even a full release yet. Dreamlight Valley is still in pre-release as far as I know. It definitely was when I was playing it, and they wanted cash money right out the gate. And I'm like, this isn't even a full release game. You're already asking me for money here, there, and everywhere. And the fact that they released it on Xbox for free. You got it on Xbox for free as long as you had Game Pass, which was fine because that's how I played it. But Switch and every other platform had to pay, like, I don't remember, like $60 for it. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not fair. And everybody that I knew was like, that's not fair. Why does Xbox, you know, Game Pass people get it for free when every other platform has to pay money for it? It didn't make any sense then, and it doesn't make any sense now. And I've played games. Farm Together is one of them. Not Farm Together. I've never had to pay any extra money on Farm Together. But Farmville on Facebook, They're the ones who started that whole mess. Where you, oh, look at the pretty pink unicorn. Oh, that'll be $1.99. Well, it seems like it's a small thing until there's 30 different colors of that unicorn that's $1.99 a piece. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it still probably is very huge. I get it. The game was beautiful. The graphics were just gorgeous. The stories were nah at best. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you're trying to decorate your thing, and oh, they come up with this new castle, and oh, it's gorgeous, and you know everybody else is going to get it, so you want it too, and you know, it roughly almost everything that would go into their little weekly shop was at least like $5 in real money. And when they're releasing 6 or 7 of those items every week, you see how that adds up. You know, I would so much rather play a game that when they hand it to me and I say, okay, well, I want to play this game. Well, how much is this going to cost me? Okay, that'll be $120, which I have paid $120 for games before. You know, that'll be $120, but you get everything that everybody else gets. I'm okay with that. If that's what you want for the full version of the game. Everything that I could possibly have in that game will only cost me $120. That's my decision and I'll make it. But Dreamlight Valley, they hit you. And I mean, they hit hard. I mean, I got caught in the Fallout thing too. Fallout 76. I was so into that game, and I promise I'll never get into another shooter game like that. But I was so into that game, I looked up and I was spending basically about $20 a week trying to keep up with all the things that they put in the Atom Shop so that I'd have the newest and the best, just like everybody else, or better than everybody else. And $20 a week, after a few months of that, I went, I'm done. And I just put the game down and never played it again. I've got friends who still play it, and they're always begging me, please come back to Fallout even for a little bit. I'm like, no, I'm not going to play it. See, I've never played Sims. I tried to for a little bit, but the wonkiness of the particular one that I was trying to do, the wonkiness of the character and the cut, everything just, I don't know, there was something about it. I just couldn't handle the way the camera was. And my granddaughter plays it a lot. Oh, why did I do that? My granddaughter plays it a lot. It just was never one that I got into, which is probably a good thing. See, I'll always be about games like this. I love Stardew Valley. Which game do I play? Did you play? I don't remember. It was something that was free on Xbox Game Pass way back, probably a couple years ago. Sims 4, I think, is what it was. Yeah, when your character's trying to run around and the buildings would clip, the graphics of the buildings would clip in, and you couldn't see anything, and you couldn't figure out. The gameplay made me a little nauseous, and I felt a little claustrophobic at times. And I was like, this isn't worth it. It's kind of making me a little bit ill. So, yeah, I didn't play that much either. These will be ready in 5 minutes. This is so much fun to just sit here and have a conversation. It definitely passes the time in the game. I love games like this that, now there'll probably be a full price version whenever it's out for full release, and I'm expecting that. I could be wrong. They might give me a discount because I played this version. But either way, I'm going to want to play it on Twitch, or I'm going to want to play it on Twitch. Yeah, rather than play it on the computer, because it really lags down my computer for streaming purposes. I'd much rather be on Twitch right now playing it, but Whatever. I have to do what I have to do. Don't do that. I do that all the time in this game. Just accidentally press the button. See, I never got far enough to get into the building stuff. Just never did. I love games like this that once you pay for it, it's done. You're not going to have anything more than I do. Now see, okay, they had 4 different, what do you call, season packs with Farm Together, and they were so worth every penny. But again, once you paid that, and you had the choice whether or not you wanted to pay that, once you paid that, it wasn't like they were coming back every week with a new season pack. I mean, they had 4 of them, and you didn't have to have them all. I did, because I just wanted them. If you ever actually went back and played the original Farm Together, it's $20 and $10 for the 1 season pack that I don't feel like anybody could live without playing that game. So basically $30. There is cooking once I get that house built. Yes, ma'am. Once this house is... Oh, it's ready to... Oh, and I had everything to upgrade. Can I go inside now? I can. Look. Oh, look. They gave me some pre-chosen furniture. That's nice. In the old game, they only gave you a couple of extra boxes. But here, you're seeing it too for the first time. Look at this. We're doing it together. Yes, we were just talking about this. And that door opened by itself. How cute. And I bet I don't have much for like furnishings, but I will go into that menu and show it to you as soon as I check out some of these rooms. Oh, okay, this is like, oh, this is going to be a bedroom just because it's so big, and this is going to be like a living room. And I have a feeling this is going to be a kitchen and a bathroom over there. This is really small compared to some of them on the original game, but it is the first house available. I bet they're going to get bigger and bigger and more beautiful as we go. Let's see what furniture options we have. We have, again, you're paying with those diamonds. Up at the very top right of my screen, next to my little season circle, you'll see I have 1,168 diamonds, which I'm not spending because I'm saving those for opening up new territories. But 20 diamonds, I can have that stove. Oh, look at the different beds. Wonder if there's... Oh, there are variants. We didn't have that in the first one. We did not have variants where we could choose like a color. Okay, I gotta be level 18 to see the variants. Okay, 24. That's okay. It just gives you something to move, to keep leveling up. It gives you a reason to keep moving. Okay, does this one have... Okay, every one you get new colors as you level up. That is actually really cool. I like that feature a whole lot. What is... Oh, look! That's for building some kitchens. There's not much available, but I have a feeling that as I keep leveling up, more will become available in these areas. Let's see, we got a little book and a little plate. I noticed that all of them are kind of the same theme, but again, I have to keep reminding myself this is a pre-release game. It's not the full version. I love that rug. What are the variants on that? Nope, I can't see it. Gosh darn, I gotta get leveling. Oh, that's wallpaper. Wallpaper! No, I can't spend money. Yeah, that was absolute perfect timing. Here's some flooring. And what are these? Different doors you can choose from. Oh, it's showing me at least a couple different gray and brown. So I can choose at least a couple different doors. That is... I'm so thrilled. But also, okay, let's see where the... Okay, that's a cook stove. Okay, That's, you have to put that down and then you can start cooking. And it's not like Stardew Valley where you have 1,000,002 recipes. There'll be like 5 or 6 different choices depending on what ingredients you have. And of course, there's going to be one that's the most valuable, and you'll stick to that and only cook that ever. I mean, that's the way it goes. But cooking is not a big deal in this game. It's the houses are not expandable, but there will be so many more that every house will have its own theme to it. And maybe tomorrow, whenever I do my stream, I'll hook up my Xbox and be able to take you in and show you the different houses that they had there, because it will blow your mind. I mean, you have to think, okay, anything that was absolutely phenomenal in the first game, they're going to take and improve on in the second. At least, I mean, that's how it has to be, right? Okay, I'm curious. I saw the stove. There's also usually... Oh, right there. Okay, I can open up the easel at level 15, which is coming soon. The easel allows you to make, like, art paintings and things. And the piano allows you to play music. Now, these 3 items is all you actually really need in the house, because they give you tickets. Every time you complete a task on one of these items, it gives you a ticket. And those tickets, later on, you use to pay your farmhands, which is the most important item in the whole game. And that's something that, you know, we'll get there explaining everything. But gosh, imagine if they don't put out the farmhands for like another few months, and I've got like hundreds of millions of tickets already started because I started playing early enough to get a good stock before they even release the farmhands. That's gonna be cool. I'm all excited. I'm like, I'm beating the curve. Get these apples. This time I'm gonna watch. Oh look, my grain thing is full, and I didn't even notice. Are lemons ready? Yes, they are. Before, I think, honest to goodness, I think you actually move across the map faster on foot. If you hold down the right trigger, you move faster on foot than you do on the tractor. Let's get these pigs harvested and feed them. Make sure they've got a full belly, or they've got plenty of food for till the next harvest. And then we'll go sell some more because it's summer and we're waiting on winter. Yeah, okay, next season we'll be able to. We've got 13 minutes, so that's plenty of time to plant some more lettuce. Oh, but look, our field up there is completely empty. We could have planted this. We can plant anything right now, but no, the houses don't expand. In a way, that's sad, but honestly, when you look up and you've got 17 houses on your farm, and you're having to decorate all that, you get where you're like, okay, I'm okay with it not being bigger. There's some of them. I mean, most of the time, I would only decorate the houses, the interiors of the houses, only whenever it was just like I was so bored, or I had a long time to wait on a certain crop or something. Most of the time, I didn't decorate most of the houses. Because, I mean, nobody ever came in. Nobody'd ever come visit. I mean, they'd come and they'd get to whatever they needed to harvest for themselves, and then they'd split. They never took the time to really, like, look around or explore inside my houses. I mean, I'm decorating it for me to see. Well, I've seen it. I want other people to come look, but they never did, so it's just like... It's a catch-22. You want to decorate it? There... Let me look at this. There were achievements on Xbox. I'm not really sure if there are achievements. I don't think they're available yet. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't think they're available yet on this game. Let's sell a lot of that. We can always make more. Sell some more eggs. I need to sell a flower shop. I bet I can build a flower shop by now. No, I can't sell anymore. Let's see, where is a... Oh, you're gonna get to see me actually build a shop, which is not hard. I just click here. Oh no, okay. Well, son of a Mitch. The next one that I can actually use needs 5 ribbons. They're so rude. There's my flower shop, I bet. And it's at level 14, so I gotta get my farm moving. I still can't sell flowers yet. Oh, she wants flowers. I can't. I know she wants flowers. Didn't even have to think about that. Over here, vegetable guy. I need to sell you some lettuce. Yes, sir. Take some, please. Back button and... See, this is such an expansive little area. I'm curious in coming months how... I love that they have all these little villagers. But I want them to be more interactive. I want to be able to... It would be nice to, like in Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing, if you could build friendship with them. That would be a really cool addition to this. I definitely want to see where they're going with customization possibilities. Right now, I can move my little stores to another location or whatever, but it doesn't seem to be like visually that I can customize it a lot. But that may be coming. I don't know. Okay, what do we got? My nifty little map. Oh, I'm level 13. I can... Okay, let me look at this little map again. Okay, I'm going straight north, which is opposite here. Guess what I can do? I can open up my new little area. Because I made level 13. Now I'm just gonna run over here. Yes, NPC relationships would be so cool. I hope that they'll add that. Some interactivity. I mean, right now they'll ask you to bring them things and you can sell them, but there's not really a whole lot of building a relationship. But maybe, just maybe, we can cross our fingers that that'll be something that they add in the future. Now, I'm going to purchase a new property. It will cost 315 diamonds, and I'm gonna say yes. Yes, please. And looky there. Magic-like. Now check this out. Okay, now I have all this new land, which is really cool. I'm happy to have it. It's gonna take a little bit of work here. First off, I'm gonna take all these trees. Now, this is gonna pay attention. Okay, I'm gonna click in the left stick on my, I am using an actual Xbox controller on my computer right now, but when it comes to Switch, it'll still be the same. Click in the left joystick, and look, now I have a ghost of that tree. Now, it's not like I'm gonna have to run across the whole thing to carry one tree. I can click this one and carry it too. In fact, you can click 100 items at a time. So I'm going to grab all these trees and then I'm going to move them over to where all the other trees are right now. And once that's done, I'm going to do the same thing with the chickens and everything else that I saw. I think I got all the trees. Let's just run them over here. And I already have some banana trees on the map, so I'm going to go to where I have those. And you'll see this is going to be really cool. You're going to enjoy this. I'm going to go to these banana trees and I'm going to click my tractor. And looky there. I'm just going to whoop. Oh, look. And they're all moved. And now when I need to harvest banana trees, I'll just go there. So they're all in the same place. I do really like that. Get off the tractor, don't waste the gas. And it's faster to run anyway, honestly. What do we want to do next? See, it won't even, at this point in time, yes, it is. It's just like, dink, done. It won't even let me like remove this terraforming without a boatload of money. So I'm just not even going to try for a while. But I don't like having roads until I'm ready to have a road. And I like to have everything unlocked before I ever choose to start decorating. I want everything available to me that is going to be available to me. So I'm going to hit X on these roads. And I'm just going to run down these roads and click, 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 click. I mean, until I run out of roads to do it to. You can have up to 100 in queue. So, and you'll see how they turn red behind me? That means they've been selected. So I'm just going to go up and down all these roads and just get rid of them. Let's go this way. I mean, there's no point in having roads this early in the game. It's just ridiculous. So, hit A, recycle 78 tiles, and look at there. I mean, that was 78 diamonds I just made by doing that. And we've got Leghorn chickens. Are those the same as these chickens? You know they're gonna have to be. I want to have so many of these stupid chickens. Are these Leghorns? Yes, of course they are. Oh my gosh. Okay. Rather than move all of those over here, I'm going to move these over here. And I don't like the little hills. The fact that I'm stuck with them, I'm just stuck with them. But 2 in queue. Let's put those here. Again, just clicking left, or clicking in that right thumbstick. I select 9. 9 more. 9 more. And 9 more. And I can just carry all of them over to where all the other stupid chickens are. This early in the game, I think it's ridiculous to have this many chickens, but I'm stuck with them. We're just gonna keep putting them down until they're gone. 20 more. 11 more. Here we go. 2 more. And now their timers are all messed up, so I'm just gonna harvest as many of them as I can. I'm gonna have to... Okay, take it off auto because it's too slow. But you see, now all my chickens are in a row. And since I did that, I might as well grab the pigs and move them over that way, because eventually all the animals are going to be on the farthest north wall. So I might as well keep them going every time I have the opportunity to move them farther north. I might as well take that chance, or take that opportunity while I can. Put these guys up on the hill. I don't know why, but there they go. Make sure they've got plenty of food. Okay, I'm gonna have to get away from these chickens for a while until their timers are matched back up. Now, here we go. I have all these new garden spots, and I don't want them. I don't want them here. I want all my garden spots to be in a particular place. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to click X and then go to the next. See, notice I'm going to the middle of the 9. That way it collects all 9. And I'm going to hit AA. they're gone. I just made a little bit of coin for that, which is okay. It's not a lot of money. Once again, we've got all this lettuce. Yes, it's very easy to redecorate. You are correct. And X, A, gone. I missed a tree. Oh no. The thing is, you can't move them unless they are plowed, or you can't delete them unless they're plowed, so you do have to make sure that they're plowed. And delete again. There they go. We got one tree. I probably hit it and just didn't take or something. I don't know, but we got one little lonely tree to move. Aww. Oh, and it's almost fall. I've got to hurry. I mean, I can drop this tree. In fact, we've got 25 seconds till I can plant those melons. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to drop this tree until I get those planted and then move it whenever I get done. How's my gas? I've got plenty of gas for now. And now I can plant my melons. And they're an hour and 30 minutes for real. I don't know if I'm gonna stream for another hour and 30 minutes. But we can, oh, why didn't I put that on auto? We'll come back and water them. Dang it. Well, this is a perfect example because this is the longest one that I've planted on this gameplay so far. Quick example right here. I'm going to get off the tractor so you can see. It says an hour and 29 minutes. And when I hit A to water it, what did it drop it to? An hour and 11 minutes. It just dropped, what is that? Oh God, I can't think. 18 minutes. 18 minutes off of the harvest time. Or, yeah. And if I stick around and make sure, every so often the watering can comes back up. So if I stick around every time and water it every time it comes up, it'll reduce that amount of time by a lot. And that's why we live for sprinklers in this game. Because then you just don't have to worry about it. It automatically gets watered the second you touch it. I'm gonna go get these lettuce and replant some. Actually, do we need lettuce? Why don't we do some? No, I don't want some. How about some carrots? That takes a little longer. Come on. I read it. See, oh man, they meant it. I read articles or other people who have played this one, and they say you use a lot of gas. And I checked my gas right before I started that, and that everything I just did took up a whole tank of gas. No, I don't want to do that. What a cute little house, though. I mean, in the original one, you started out with like a little tree house, which was really cute, but I mean, I think this one's a little bit cuter than the tree house was. Put you right there. Harvest some more apples. Disease. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm totally here. And I've been talking, and I guess it didn't take whenever I clicked the mute button or unclicked the mute button. I don't know, but I've been talking. Anyway, I leveled up, so I'm looking at all these new things, and this is so exciting to me, or so cute to me. The little icons behind, or the little icons, they have this little fabric behind them, and it looks like denim. Like it's like a pocket to a blue jeans or something. That is so cute. I have unlocked the Lombardy cabbage. And here, more fruit trees, and it's gonna come a time when I'm so flooded in fruit trees, but I did open up the small barn. Why is that called a small barn? In the first game, that was a big barn. So I'm curious what that, in the original game, the barns were for storage, and if you had 100 of them, you'd have like thousands and thousands of storage. And I was all about the barns, but I'm not sure what they mean here. Looks like there's different colors of them available eventually. Let's put one down and see what happens, because I'm very curious about this now. I want to look, before I do that, I want to look. My storage is at 25 of 25 on the mushrooms. That's what I'm going to concentrate on because it's full. So does this add to my storage? Of course. Of course. Come on. Work with me here. Stay there. Right there, son. I really don't know if that did anything. It did not add to my storage. I think it's just a decorative item at this point, which is very sad to me. I'm not really sure how we're going to get more and more storage. I don't know. I just spent 50 diamonds for something that is pretty, which kind of makes me a little angry. But it won't be the first mistake I'll make. Okay, my little bladder is just screaming at me, so I'm going to be right back. Okay. I really needed that little restroom break. Let's see where we're at here. We're almost, I think, I'm very curious. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of reading because, as I said, in the original game, every barn you had would give you, I believe it was 100 extra storage. And this one looks like the barn is purely decorative. I mean, it's a cute little barn and all, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep it there. I mean, I don't need decorations. I need functioning items. Now it is winter, which I can... How full am I on apples? Yeah, well, you didn't... The barns, I mean, were nothing. I mean, they're just... Really, they were decorative in the first one, but for every one that you had on your farm, I believe it was 100 extra storage, which, if you look here, you know, I checked it just before I put the barn down, and my mushrooms were at 25 of 25. That... If it was true to the original game, immediately the mushrooms would have been 25 out of 125. Do you understand what I'm saying there? So I'm not sure if it's just something they didn't add to this game, or if all the storage is going to be dependent on how you upgrade these little stalls in town. Because I have noticed that some of the stalls I've upgraded more than others, and if I show you again here, like somehow or another I can hold 150 of the vegetables when I can only hold 25 mushrooms, but I don't have a stall yet that I can sell mushrooms to upgrade that. So I'm starting to figure that out a little bit, but if the barns are purely decorative, that's kind of... Well, I mean, think about it this way. I won't have to have 200 barns on my farm. I mean... And look, wait, there's music down there? The first time I've really looked at the inventory, there's music. 05. Okay, that's what they are. Okay. There's going to be 5 recipes. Or it looks like 10 different types of recipes, 10 different types of art, and these are all things that you do in your home, and 10 different pieces of music. So we're going to have a little bit more than we had in the first one. I haven't obviously unlocked any of that yet, so we'll get there. Very interesting. Okay. I hadn't studied that screen before. I mean, this barn's cuter than the ones we had in the original. I just literally, the barns in the original game, I literally lined the entire exterior of the map in them so that I'd have thousands upon thousands in storage. But it seems to me like maybe the storage has they've just moved where you get it. I don't really know how to explain that. It's kind of sad, but I'm glad I didn't wait till the full release date to get in here and check this all out. I'm gonna have a leg up. You and I will both have a leg up when it's fully released. And I just really can't wait for that. If it was tomorrow, I'd probably buy it for both of us. Okay, we are still waiting on those melons. Do we have anything? I don't remember. I've been so busy talking, I really don't remember anything right now. Still waiting on those melons. And we have carrots. Okay, we have carrots planted. At least we have something moving. What else do we want to plant? Hey, we just got these purple ones, so let's do that. Might as well start leveling everything up. And look at my big bank. I got $13,000. Me too, but see, this is, I mean, I think that it's therapy for me, honestly. This is all therapy for me. It's just, I get in here and I get excited and sometimes I get a little worked up. I'm sorry, Elijah's in here and he's very loud with his phone. If it really starts to bother you, I will see what I can do to get him to leave the room. Sometimes I forget sometimes I'm so used to him being so loud around me that it's just, I don't even notice it anymore. Oh look, I'm all full of eggs again. See, that's why we need more and more storage, because... Oh, I know. How long have I been going on this particular stream? I don't even know. Ah! What's the matter? Did it show me how long I've been going? 2 hours. That's not bad. My husband just came in and pointed at the top to tell me, oh, it's right there. Okay. He is so awesome. He has put up with my little meltdowns because we were having so many audio troubles. We still... I'm gonna tell you. A couple of weeks ago, I had a dream that my grandmother came to me, and she's dead. She's been dead for a long, long time. But she came to me and she told me that she was the gremlin in the machine. And I have struggled with the audio parts of streaming ever since I started. I'll get it to work one time and then I come back to it the next day, and you would think that I could just open it up and go. No, it's all messed up, and all the settings that I put into it the day before are gone. I mean, literally, when I had that dream from my grandma telling me she was the gremlin in the machine, I was like, oh my gosh. I don't believe really in that kind of thing, but it made me wonder a little bit. We have... Grandma Gremlin, you're right. Oh my god. Yeah, I kid you not. I mean, I'm dreaming about the audio problems. That is so disgusting. Oh my gosh, yeah. But you have no idea the struggles I have been, because you would think, I mean, it's software. Who comes in and changes it in the middle of the night? I mean, I make a stream and it's perfect. Everything is working fine. And then tomorrow I'm going to get up and everything is going to be all messed up again. And it's going to take me 2 hours to get it all set back up so that I can even sit down and start to stream. It's crazy. I'm hoping now we actually did a whole lot of... My husband is an audio engineer by trade. Now, does that make you sick? Because this is his wheelhouse, except the software end. This software he's never worked with before. And yeah, so we have both struggled a whole lot, and he has been an actual, I can honestly say he has been a saint. Not only he allowed me to buy whatever software that I feel like I need. You know, he says constantly to me, if you find another game that you think anybody might be interested in, go ahead and get it and do it. You know, he's so supportive. I mean, it's insane how supportive he is. But yeah, I'm hoping. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, so you totally get it. we started out trying to use, what was that? OBS. He is, oh my gosh. Yeah, but he also knows me when it comes to games. I will strain every single penny out of that game. When I decide that I'm going to play this game, it is on. I will be in for months and months and months and sometimes years. I played nothing but Fallout 76 for 4 years straight when I was into playing all those kind of games, and I'm not into that anymore. I think I've outgrown it. I got really, really over all the little screamers. And surely you know what I mean by the screamers, the young ones who scream into their microphones, and that's their purpose in life, is to make your ears bleed. I got really sick of all that, and competitive gaming just died for me. Fallout 76 was the last of the competitive gaming that I will be doing. But have you noticed any advertisements on the new Hello Kitty Island, or what is that called? Hello Kitty something island. It is so much like Animal Crossing. I cannot wait for it to come out. And I am not this little girl Hello Kitty kind of person, but it looks so much. I mean, it looks like it is literally a Hello Kitty version of Animal Crossing altogether. And they're saying at this point, I think the last time I saw, it's supposed to be released somewhere early in 2025. So that's one we need to be watching for. I will definitely play it. I'm just like driving around. Yeah, I mean, I will bleed every single penny out of any game that I put money into. So he knows that it's, I play a lot. I do, and I get obsessed with the games, but he also knows that it is a therapy for me. I love you. Bye. Sorry, he's going to church. Anyway, it is a therapy for me, and so he is perfectly okay with it. It's really weird if you want somebody to be judgmental. My children are. All of my kids think, this is ridiculous, Mom. Why do you sit around and play video games? Oh. See, I can't be playing stuff on the telephone now. I just can't be doing it. No. Absolutely not. I cannot play on the telephone. I can barely see. I've got 2 32s right beside me, and the one in the middle I think is a 15, and then I've got another 32 up here. I got 4 screens that are really large screens for computer work. Boy, I'll tell you a story about my kids and video games here in just a minute. But these are pretty large screens for computer work, and I can't see them. I mean, I have to take my glasses on and off constantly to be able to see everything. And yeah, I can't be doing a mobile game. As much as I'm sure I would love some of them, it's just not going to happen. Not on my phone. No. But my kids, my son was 4 years old. He was 4 years old whenever he got his first video game console. My grandmother bought him the original Nintendo, that first Nintendo that, oh wow, yeah, really old Nintendo. She bought that for him, and it had Super Mario Brothers 3. That's what it had. And he would go in his room and he would start to play, and I had 2 other little kids, and so I was mom, dude. I was in the kitchen or in the laundry room or, running around the house like crazy tending to the younger kids. And my son would come out of his room just bawling and bawling and bawling. I can't do it. Come help me. Come help me. And so I'd run in there real quick and I'd get through a level for him. I didn't know anything about video games, but I would try until I got through, and I would get through a level for him, and then I'd be, all right, I got you to the next level. Good job. Here you go. And then 2 minutes later, he'd come running. I can't do it. You come help me. Come help me. This is how our gaming started in our family. Okay? So then I became obsessed with Mario Brothers 3. And I saved the princess one day. And here comes, the very next day, here comes my son and probably at least 17 of the neighborhood kids. Will you save the princess? Will you save the princess? I want to see you save the princess. And it turned into a daily routine. All the kids would come over and watch me save the princess. Okay? This is God's honest truth. And then one day my son realized that all the kids are not coming over to see him. They're coming over to see his mom. And my son turned his back completely against anything video game. He decided he hated video games and he hated mom for doing it. And I've seen him dabble a little bit with some of the video games since, but nope. I mean, that's all it took was all the neighborhood kids wanted to come see mom save the princess, and it ruined him. And that's so sad because I didn't do it intentionally. He's the one who brought him over to prove to him that I could save the princess. But the other kids, they were all kind of the same way. But so gay that they did use that term back then and didn't get crucified for it. But they would say it's so wrong for moms to play these games, and and when people would ask them to play games, they would say, well, my mom does that. My mom does that. Why would I want to do what my mom does? Yeah, every other kid thought I was a cool mom. My kids hated me for it. They really just did not like that I played games. And they still don't to this day. They still poke and prod me for being a gamer. But you know what? They're gone. They're living their lives. You go do you, and I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to do me. I love them. I truly do. But they're wrong. And I'm not afraid to say it. And I'm literally just sitting here talking away. Your grandma is the OG family. Well, think about it. I'm the grandma over here. I've got 4 little grandkids. And my kids did not take to it like I did. My grandkids did a little bit. That's exactly what I'm doing. I play games all day. Yep. I mean, until I can afford to move to the beach, which is our ultimate goal, until we can afford to do that, this is what I do right here. I'm gonna be playing games. And if I can bring the love of one game to even one person during all this streaming stuff, if I can get even one person to love a game that I love, then I have completed my job. Nah, I haven't completed it because I'm gonna look for the next person and the next person. This game, the original of this game, just did not. It didn't get the love that it deserved. It really didn't. The graphics are beautiful. They were beautiful in the first game. They're a little more beautiful in this game. I mean, just my character alone. Look at that. No, I'm still going to play when I get to the beach. I'll do it in the evening after I've played on the beach all day. Yeah, I'll still be playing for sure. Where am I doing? I love being able to see all around me because I feel claustrophobic when I pull it in like that to the very first setting there. Especially when you get like trying to do trees and things, it'll really mess you up if you're a little bit claustrophobic. So I pull it out like that to play, but it kind of takes away from some of the beauty. Look at the little flowers on the plants here. That's so pretty. See, I don't have to keep watering them because, guess what? The rain is watering them. 11 minutes on this. Now see, if I wasn't talking, I'd be spending all my money on something and then being broke and crying about it later. Tomorrow, excuse me again, tomorrow whenever I set up the stream, I'll hook in my Xbox so that I can take you to the villages, or the Farm Together, the original, and show you all the cool decorations. I mean, it's not just about designing the map. There's so many beautiful decorations too that come with it. Checking on the chickens. I don't know why. I'm just literally running and talking. I'm not doing anything really. What level do I have to be to get the... Look at all the trees. If those are all apple trees, I'm gonna cry. I have one that's like a level 3 or 4. I don't have any of them decorated because after the first one I knew I didn't want all those hills and things because they really, I mean, I was way into doing the map art way more than I was on the ground making it pretty. I didn't mind that it had to be flat. But I have one that has all the terraforming, or it has a bunch of rivers, I think, on it. But it's only like a level 3 or something. I never finished it. I was going to. And I believe that's... Oh, I don't remember what happened that turned me away. I don't remember. I think maybe I bolted back to Stardew Valley for a while. And then after Stardew Valley, my husband got me a Switch, and that's when Animal Crossing happened. I mean, it's not really strange for me to go back to another game that I've already completed 20, 30 times. It's not, you know, like I said, I get every penny out of every game that I purchase, so that's why my husband doesn't mind. I'll be right back. I gotta grab something just out of reach. Okay, very sorry about that. How much time we have on these melons? Later in the game as well, more missions will be popping up together. So I think I saw on one farm that I went to, he had like 3 missions going all at once. So that would be nice, is to be able to work on more than one at a time. I see my little zucchini over there is popping up ready to harvest, so let's go get it. Ooh, but if you notice, zucchini is a type of vegetable. If you notice on the top right, if you notice on the top right of my little inventory bar there, my vegetables are almost full, so I'm going to run back to town, sell some things. It'll be nice when I get a lot more storage, because this run into town every time I harvest anything is getting ridiculous. You know what? I'm not going to worry one bit about selling out my apples, because they harvest literally every single season. Nope, you're not getting anything. If I'm clicking through this too fast, I'm sorry. I get to the point where I know what I'm looking for. See, I've got 65 of 65 eggs. Oh, but you know what I could do tomorrow? I could hunt down another farm that, you know, it's not a big deal for me to go to somebody else's farm. Just let's go look and see if they've got the one with the the little mini hills and stuff. I just always found those little hills and rivers and things to just be in my way. I was like, they're not that pretty, especially in the first game. They were not that pretty. We definitely did not have waterfalls. That's something very new to this one. But they weren't pretty. They had no purpose. You know, I just hated. Yeah, I could absolutely take you around and show you some of the other people's farms. I forget. It doesn't. You don't have to just look at my farm when on the stream. I can go and visit other people's. This one's kind of blown me away because I haven't really seen any yet. And I know it's okay. It was released May 7th. So what is today? The 26th of June. It's a little over a month long, but I haven't seen a whole lot of decorating going on in the ones that I have visited. And granted, I have not visited a lot yet, but I haven't seen a whole lot of decorating. I see a lot of the Farmville type, just put in as much crap as you can, get all that money. But I haven't seen a whole lot of decorating going on, but maybe that's because it's new to them and they don't know anything but cramming in everything you can. But you can have a farm that is fully functional and fully, you know, beautiful at the same time. I've done it many times. Let's see about that zucchini, shall we? We're gonna plant. I don't even know what those things are. Lentil, okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm curious. It does show you, okay. Okay, I'm looking at lettuce. No, that's my farm. I was looking... Okay. On the right-hand side of the screen, you see the big picture where it shows the lettuce. Down at the bottom of that, the right-hand corner, it shows that lettuce is at level 16. Corn is at 11. Carrots are 13. Potatoes are at 2. Maybe I should plant some potatoes. It's 40 minutes, though. I don't want to wait 40 minutes for anything. I'm too impatient for that mess. 15 minutes, 4 minutes, or level 6, 4, 8, 4, 3. How's that level 3 when I haven't even planted a single one? I don't know how that works. The only thing that leveling them up does is makes them each level makes them a tiny bit more valuable when you sell them. But it's not so much that you feel like, oh, I gotta get that sucker leveled to 250 right away, because it's not significant enough and you're gonna make so much money elsewhere that it's just really not important to level them up, I don't think. You're right. Normally I try to, at night whenever I'm going to bed, I try to plant the longest term crops as I go to bed. I really should be trying to put some flowers down. I'm curious why we really haven't gone up a whole lot, even though I've been continuously planning this whole time that you've been here. We haven't gone up a whole lot in money. I think we started with like 13,000. I mean, that's gotta be because I don't have... I mean, I'm trying to think. Animals were... The reindeer, absolutely. Oh, we got some flowers ready. The reindeer absolutely were the highest amount of money you could make. When I got to the reindeer, I mean, literally harvesting one reindeer would give you 80,000 coins. One reindeer, and most of the time I had hundreds of reindeer. You get to the point where you make sure that you have a little bit of everything, but whenever you find something that's super, super, super valuable, you'll make sure you have tons of it. And And I believe those reindeer only took 2 hours to be harvestable again. So you just set your timer and come back every 2 hours. I have not discovered yet on this game what is the most valuable by far. I don't know yet. I'm just harvesting everything as we go. Okay, this thing gives me, it's harvestable. Oh, it gives me 5 diamonds every hour. Ooh, okay. 25 coins for these. Aha, our melons are ready. Let's do this. I'm not going to plant anything there because it's going to tell me to plant something else. I'm sure of it. Oh my gosh. Okay, apple trees, we can do that. Amber clownfish, we can do that. And lettuce. That's the next mission is going to be fairly easy. The clownfish is probably the hardest thing. But we've already got some down on the ground, so... Windmills? Yes! Oh yes! I could put 30 of those down if I wanted to. But quite frankly, they're cool. But there's better ways further on in the game to make diamonds. Way better ways. Or at least if it remains true to, you know, the original game. I'm gonna plant this lettuce real quick. Oh, I'm gonna run out of gas. That's okay. Oh, yeah. You know, that's another thing to think about. You know, we learned and we're still learning so many decorating ideas from Animal Crossing. To evolve some of those into this, that would be very interesting. I mean, or put a whole bunch of those right around the right around your house or something. Yeah, that's a neat idea. I mean, I'm very eager to see where this game is going and to see the finished product. Very, very eager. Okay, let's run over and check and see about the clownfish. In 2 minutes, the apple trees will be ready. Here comes my tickle again. Ew, 18 minutes on these suckers. Ew. When you see these, once the full game comes out and you see these at night all lit up with the beautiful street lights and things, you're gonna go, oh, it is stunning. You know, it wouldn't be terrible hard, I suppose, to hook up my Xbox, but then what would I have to stream tomorrow? We'll do that tomorrow. If you think of the clock up there that's around well, I call it the clock. That's what it is. It's the season clock. But if you think of that as a clock, then about 45 minutes past the hour, it starts getting dark. So daylight will start right here in 10 seconds. You'll start seeing it get a little bit lighter. See, it's starting to get a little bit lighter. And then it will become full day. And just about when it gets to that 45 minute which it's not really 45 minutes. It's only a 17-minute time, but when it gets to that point on the little clock there, it'll start getting dark, which is cool because you get nighttime and daytime so close together. It's so neat. And I have still, to this day, yet to play Animal Crossing After Dark. I won't do it. Because it is... Yeah, it's creepy after dark. I went in a couple of times and there were some creepy crawlies chasing me, and I was like, I'm done with that. That sounds so silly. But it's true, and I'm not ashamed of it. And I can't see good after dark, so it's like, nope. Well, there's like scorpion kill me. I don't know what I'm not sure if it was a scorpion, but there was something creepy crawly that jumped out from behind a tree and chased me. It chased me and killed me, and then I woke up in my house. Elijah, baby, hey. Cup? More, please? More? I'm asking him to bring me a soda. Oh, sweet baby, he's gonna do it. Bring me more? Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at the time. I just started running. I was running, and then I got hung up on something, and I got killed. Dude, you don't understand. I used to play games. I used to play like zombie games and things like that in my younger years. But I kid you not, I would go into Stardew Valley caves and I'd be scared. I mean, something changed in me with age, and I got scared of the little bats and stuff that were coming at me in Stardew Valley. So Elijah, baby, shh. He's gonna be loud. There's really not anything I can do about it. Eventually he'll get tired of I'm a lover, not a fighter. You're right. I mean, I put off going into the caves until I absolutely had to, and then I didn't like it. The only thing that I tell you what made me not afraid of the Stardew Valley caves is whenever I modded the game and did it with the tractor, and it killed everything that came anywhere near me, and then I got not afraid of it. Even going back and playing it without mods. Yeah, even going back and playing it without mods, I was okay with it. It took something. It took me basically being invincible in there to make me not afraid of them. Oh, your husband would play? You know, my husband used to play Ghost Recon with me way back in the day. We're talking like 1997. But yeah, he's not much of a gamer. He will play Mario Kart with me on the Switch. But both of us, our eyes are so crazy anymore that after about, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes of Mario Kart, we both have headaches and we're like, I'm going to bed. I don't even know what I'm waiting on here. Oh, we need lettuce. We need some clownfish, which that was 18 minutes. No. Let's see, what do we want to plant? It'll be nice when we have many more options though. Let's see how long it actually does take some potatoes if we water them constantly. Now see, my daughter has a Switch too, and She, you know, that upsets me too, because she was so into Animal Crossing until I got it. And I hardly ever, she used to tell me all the time, oh my gosh, Animal Crossing, so awesome. You need to get this game. You need to get this game. I get the game and she quits playing. I'm like, really? What just happened? I didn't do anything. Yeah, that's crazy. That really did happen. Let's put on some radishes. Look, it even goes sideways by itself when I tell it to. That is so cool. I'll should get back into it whenever I quit playing it. That is exactly what's gonna happen. I can promise you that. I already know. She'll decide it's cool again whenever I stop playing it. My kids are so weird like that. Baby, you here to be quiet? What? That's the really sad thing, is because we don't even live in the same town. She lives like 2.5 hours away from me. Now we're just waiting on those stinking clownfish. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. It's pretty ironic. My husband even noticed it. He was like, wait a minute, she was always telling you to play that, and where is she? She's not playing it at all anymore. Haven't even seen her log on to her Switch for months. It was so weird. I don't know. But I'm not going to sit around and harp about it. I'm certainly not going to let myself get upset about it, because if I let myself get upset every time my children did something weird, I'd probably have killed myself like 15 years ago or something. Can't do it. I just have weird children. That's it. Let's do the chickens. I just love that automatic mode. Those pigs are so effing cute. Yes, I said that. I should. I used to, in the original Farm Together, I would say, okay, well, when I get 100,000, I'm gonna do this. And I'd get 100,000 and I would do that, and then instantly I'd be like, dang, I wish I'd done this instead. And I'd just spend all my money, so I had to wait to get the next 100,000. But your money goes so fast when you're just starting a game. Everything, you have to really think about every single thing that you put money into. You just have to really weigh it out and say, is it worth it right now? Do I really need that right now? But it does kind of make you angry. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever you look up and it says you need 17 of this type of tree, and you don't even have one of that type of tree on your farm. And you're like, oh, now I gotta go spend all that money to put those trees down just to get through this mission so that I can get on to the next one. This is actually, I like these waterfalls better than I do the ones in Animal Crossing. I think they're so pretty. And the fact that we have this little lake above it and it's just spilling over, that is so pretty. At least to me it is. 7 minutes on these guys. I'm so glad they'll swim together. In the original Farm Together, there was 2 different types. There were most, I mean, there's probably, I want to say, if you were to break it down, it was probably, well, it was definitely over half, probably 80%. Yeah, these falls would be so pretty, especially if you could get them up high. Oh, that'd be so pretty. I can't wait to get to the point where I can experiment with the terraforming. That'll be a lot of fun. But like 80% of the fish would swim together, so it wouldn't make little, like I put a clownfish here and put a different type of fish here. They would meld together, these squares, so it all would make all one lake. But there'd be certain types of fish that would not swim with them. Let's see if I have one. See, okay, in the original game, this blowfish would not swim with the original, or with the fish that I have here. Let's see if I put it right next to each other. They do swim together now. Okay. That's something new to me. We will see what that... Wow, okay. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really make any difference. They don't have to be... I mean, I always try to keep them separate anyway, because, like, over here, you literally have to walk on each square to know what type of fish is in it. See, I got regular clownfish there, and then the amber clownfish there. I always tried to keep them a little bit separate, but yeah, in the original game, this fish would have looked exactly that same way if I put him right next to the other fish. So, but now, in this game, he wants to swim out with them. That's pretty cool. Let's see a different type. Looky there. Okay. Hey, you. I don't want you there. Actually, I don't know if I like that. I really liked that there were certain fish. I mean, I think they were just different. I don't know what types of fish are. I don't know anything about them, but I did like that there was different ones that wouldn't swim with the others. Or that, you know, if you go out and buy a fish tank right now, you can't put fish A in with fish B and expect them both to survive. I'm overthinking this now. By a lot. That's just kind of weird. Okay, now I have one of every type of fish down, at least. 2 hour, or that's an hour and 45-minute fish right there. This is a 3 hour, 10-minute fish. An hour and a half. Ooh. Maybe I should get those down sooner. Notice it's starting to get dark. We just talked about day and night. And it's starting to get dark. Now imagine a whole bunch of like little lanterns or tiki torches or something up to light your way. So do you even still play ACNH? I have not even opened the game today. Oh, you getting shivers? Oh no. Oh, I love you. That was so sweet. He just came up and kissed me on my head. Oh, you play. Okay. So you're just chilling with me while you're playing your game. That's cool. I'm chilling with you while I'm playing my game. That is perfect. My husband asked me if trying to mix this in with all my Animal Crossing thing would be detrimental, and I don't think so. I think they might at least take a look at it, and if it's not their cup of tea, that's fine. You know, they'll go back to Animal Crossing. But if there are some people who are just like, okay, I'm just done until a new Animal Crossing comes about, and they're looking for something different to play. So, you know, I'm offering them an option now. I mean, honestly, I don't. If they were to get mad at me about it, I just don't think I care that much. Because I'm gonna do what I want to do to my channel, right? Yeah, that's my struggle. And here's my real struggle. I want to do on Animal Crossing, I want people to come to me and say, here's my island, go tour it. And I want to tour more and more islands. I don't want to go to Pinterest. Personally, I don't want to go to Pinterest and hunt down islands to tour. I mean, it feels very generic and impersonal to me. I don't want to do that. But I have done it, and I'll continue to do it as long as I have to. But I want people to actually come to me and say, here, I want you to go tour my island. And I'll do it in a minute. But getting those people has proven very, very, very difficult. I have tried joining other Facebook groups and posting that this is what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is completely free to everyone. It doesn't... I haven't made a dime. In fact, I've spent a lot of money getting this all set up. But it's completely free. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to look in different avenues, because, you know, so many of the Facebook groups that I have tried, so many of the Facebook groups that I have tried to put on there that this is what I'm doing, come let me tour your island, I'll get up the next morning and that post has been removed by admins because of self-promotion. I'm like, who am I self-promoting? I'd love to know, because I ain't making no money. I mean, I don't understand their quote-unquote rules on that, because all I'm doing is offering a service to your group, telling them, hey, you know, I'll put your island up on YouTube and you can share it with all your people. And I don't see how that's self-promotion. And I think these other groups are just, I mean, one of them got me so upset this morning, I actually cried, and I was like, you know what, I'm just not messing with Animal Crossing today, because, I mean, it's like all those doors, especially on Facebook, those doors are closed to me. I mean, I'm not even going to keep trying, because all I have gotten is rejection, and I'm not doing that to myself. I'm offering a free service. How is it an ad, though? I'm literally asking them to post their comment, or to comment on that post right there, their dream address. I mean, it is, but it's really not. I'm not selling anything to anybody. I'm not charging them money to tour their islands. You know, I do have a donation button up on my stream, but that's completely voluntary. I'm not going to sit here and harp you to donate, you know. I mean, if you're anything like me, you're on a budget and your money counts. And I'm certainly not going to sit here and harp on people to pay me anything. You know, I'm doing this for me, and I'm trying to do it for the community, because honestly, the whole reason I started wanting to do it is because one of my islands, I believe it was my zoo island, I went to at least a dozen different YouTubers and went through their whole process, and some of those processes are really grueling, asking them to take a look at my island, and because I wanted them to tour my island. And not only did I never hear back from any of them, but I never got my island toured. And I thought, well, there's a niche right there. These guys don't even respond to people. So I want to be the one who catches all their strays, all these other people that aren't in their little friendship group. And honestly, I watch those videos Yeah. Basically, yeah. I mean, no, I don't see becoming famous. I just wanted to catch all the other people like me that have beautiful islands that need to be out there, and they want other people to see them. And these big YouTube channels just, they don't even respond to people. I submitted one of my islands to at least a dozen different YouTube channels, and they don't even, I don't get a response. I don't get a hey, this is why, or even just a generic anything back. They just ignore you. And myself, am the person that I'm trying to reach. All the ones that are being forgotten. Just because these big YouTube channels don't want to take the time to deal with the small people, you know? I wanted to come in and, like, I don't know how to even explain it. I wanted to come in and take over that area and fill the gaps. That's how I explain it. I just wanted to fill the gaps because, you know what, I have visited and toured, you know, lots and lots of islands, and not as many as I'd love to be doing, but I mean, some of them are absolutely mind-blowing, and then some of them they're good. I mean, they're good. But it just surprised me whenever I submitted my island to so many of them and didn't get any response. But then you keep watching those particular channels, and I do. I keep watching whenever they post new stuff, and almost always they will say, this is so-and-so's island from this channel over here that is a friend of mine. And, you know, there's... I don't want my channel to be just all about who's my friends. I want it to be about meeting other people and catching, you know, filling the gap between these super, oh my god, this person must be some kind of alien that's here creating this, because nobody on Earth could have imagined all that. Islands. You know? I don't know. I got off on a rant there. Yeah, one of those Facebook groups was so ugly in the way that they rejected my request. I just said, I'm not touching Animal Crossing today. I guess as with everything else, there's cliques that are already developed, and rather than trying to be accepted by all the cliques that are already there, I just decided I'm gonna forget that mess. I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna make my own clique. What really kills me is all these Facebook groups that are basically nothing but treasure islands. I'm not any type of competition to them, but I still get rejected to trade share or anything with them. And I ask before I ever put anything up, you know? But ones that we're not in any sort of competition, so it's not like you can say, well, you're doing exactly what I'm doing. I'm not. In fact, those ones that do nothing but treasure islands, I could only help them. What I'm doing could only help them. Because where do the people go to get all their stuff to decorate their beautiful islands? They go to their treasure islands. I don't know what I'm wandering around doing. I'm venting a little, and thank you for hearing me out. I needed to get a little of that out. And this little cozy game to keep me... chill. Oh Lord, okay. Pear tree. I don't have any pear trees. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. I am just going to create my own little community. And if some of the Animal Crossing people want to come along, that's great. If not, we'll just keep going the way we're going. Oh no, you decide you want yours toured, you call me. Like, tell me right now. I'll go. I'll stop everything right now and go tour it. Okay, I need to plant. I planted pear trees. When are pear trees harvestable? Spring, summer, and fall. And of course, it's already fall. I'll have to wait till spring. And more melons. Oh, I'm looking at trees. I really try. Some of them get so frustrating when they're so hard to traverse. I mean, they're so beautiful, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they make them just too hard to understand how to get around. They're really hard, but you know, I still do them, whether they're hard to do or not. They are frustrating sometimes, and that's okay. Yeah, I watched one this morning that ran through the island. Not only did she run through the island and never say a word, but she did it in super speed. She took the video and sped it up. So there was no time for even us, the viewer, to go, oh, look at this little detail and this little detail and this little detail. No, she sped the whole island tour up and she never said a word. There was no vocal on it at all. So it was like, why are we even doing this? I mean, why am I even watching this? Because I can't even keep up with her. My eyes could not keep up and notice details in the map. And I most definitely always try to see it all, even though it... Oh no, there's lots of them. Well, I don't know if you've seen any of the little, the decorating of the villager houses that I'm doing on K9 Coast, but I'd speed those up so that it's not quite so boring, and I don't talk through all of it. I say hello and then I go quiet, but I think that's a little bit different. Speed builds I've seen a lot of, but I've never seen a speed tour until this morning, and I stumbled across it by accident, and I watched the whole thing. I don't know why. I couldn't take my eyes off of it because I was like, this is the exact opposite of what I want to see when I see an island tour. I mean, wow, okay. It just blew my mind how, I mean, and it was super speed. Like, whenever I do my little villager houses, I speed it to 200%, and this was a lot faster than that because she was like zooming through that map. I'm like, what's even the point? I could go through my yeah, especially terraforming. I see a lot of terraforming speed builds, and I totally get that. Because, I don't know, everybody, at least I know then that everybody makes the same mistakes I do. your character isn't pointed in the exact right direction. So guess what? You know, you put that little piece of mountain in the wrong place, or you accidentally deleted, or I don't know, demoed a piece of mountain that you didn't want to. Get rid of some apples here. Okay, before I do that, I see these little gears here, or these little tools here, mean that I can upgrade that shop. So I'm going to do any upgrades that I see before. Ooh, let's upgrade it twice. 3 times. Can't upgrade the shop, okay. But hey, I'm gonna take it. I love that you see the little boxes. Well, that's not my fault. He needs to get a job if he's broke. Let's see, I have... Yeah, he's broke again. It does renew at the bottom. If you look down at the bottom, way bottom right, he restocks 5 here in 13 seconds. Let's see, I have lettuce for you, sir. And I think I will sell some of mine. And I sell so quickly. I'm like, give me all your money. Okay, give me a little bit more. Okay, I'll come back. Yeah, I need to get that down a little bit more. We'll take sell another 10 at least. But baby, you're taking Mimi's cup. It's okay, have it. You have a drink. Bring it back when you're done. He just comes and sneaks over and gives me a little bit of sugar on my forehead and then takes my cup so silently. It's so cute. We got melons are an hour. I don't remember. Dude, we already did 1 batch of melons today. I just called you dude. I'm sorry. That's the 80s in me. Oh, these aren't even ready. It's these that are. Thank you, my love. Yeah, there are worse things that I could call anybody. That is definitely the 80s in me. That windmill's so pretty. But what happens is this, like, see that square? That's how big the windmill takes up on the space. So you couldn't put them real close together. Oh, look, we have flowers again. You make yourself little promises when you start to do things like this, and saying dude was on my list of no-nos, and I totally just did that. And what am I, a month and a half into starting to stream? Oh, I haven't checked on the animals in a minute. Look, I have 5 ribbons. What am I gonna do? You know what? Oh, look at chickens. When my ribbons hit in the thousands is going to be about the time that I will be able to recycle my map. Or at least if it... Yeah, that is on my list of no-nos, is not to curse, even though, I mean, I'm a grandma, but I sometimes have a mouth that would shame some sailors. Sometimes, not all the time, but yeah, it happens. Not to curse, don't say dude, because I don't know, it just seems unintelligent, let's say that. To me, anyway. I think that I can get another shop here. I think, yeah. Okay, what is that? A warehouse. Okay, increases inventory capacity of all resources. So how much does it increase? Zero of 1, which means I can only have 1. Okay. And this is the flower shop, which, of course, I already knew that I wanted. So, flower shop up and get this sucker. Let's get some flowers sold, because, well, no, I don't need to sell any flowers, really. Couple of... Nope. I must have used them on other things. That's okay. Now I can sell flowers. Okay, wait. Before I do this, I'm about to spend my 5 ribbons, which is going to upset me. It might send me into a deep farm together depression. But let's see how much it moves up. My fruit, or my vegetables are at 150. I am going to buy this little warehouse thing. And they better go up a lot. Okay. It went up by 50. Okay, yeah, it's probably worth the 5 ribbons. I'm just stunned that it's only 50 for 5 ribbons. That seems mean to me. Upgrade. Let's see how far we can upgrade to. Don't have any more. But that just... See, upgrading that just increased my flower capacity. If I can find the flowers. Yeah, I can now hold up to 135 flowers. You expected 100. I was kind of expecting 100 too, I'm not gonna lie, but... I mean, 5 ribbons this early in the game is like... That's like cruel and unusual punishment. Okay. Anything else needs to be sold? Not necessarily. I wonder what's next. Let's go to another spot. See, every time you see a sign like this, you can put something there. At level 16, let's see if I can make out what it is. I mean, you can kind of see... No, I can't tell. Level 16, I can buy a new shop. But sorry. Okay. It would be so cool if they would make the village into a Stardew Valley type situation where those people are always over there in the village, but I can interact with them and become friends with them. That would be really... It would be a whole lot of fun. I really don't have anything to harvest here until the next season, really. This game is very, very slow to start. You're praying for my sanity. That's good. I mean, I'll live with it. 50 more is a lot better than what I had. Oh, but look here. Look at the very bottom where I showed you a while ago. It showed 5 and 5 on different types of things going on inside the house. The music, the food, or the recipes, and the art. Now it shows 15. So that goes up too. So we're going to have more cooking and art and music in our houses. That will be amazing. Yeah. I mean, I'll still probably find the most valuable one and just use that. Oh, look. Okay, I got my art center. I can create paintings. What? I've got a lot of diamonds. Let me just... I'm gonna do what I do normally. You get out of the way. Go over there. Oh, that's so cute. She picks it up and puts it in a box. You go over there. What I normally would do in the beginning of the game is put these things right in front of the door. Don't tell me not enough space. What the heck are you talking about? I don't understand what she's saying. Not enough space. Wait a minute. Okay, that one will let me put down. Maybe I always put them right at the front door so that I didn't have to walk in and actually, I guess you're right. Well, that's dumb. I'm going to put you over here then because I still want you by the door so I don't have to go in too far to the house. I mean, I'm just... this game, especially for me, is all about convenience and being able to do everything as quickly as I possibly can. Ah, here we go. We begin the cooking. Okay, we have a 3-minute... No. I'm not doing anything that's just 3 minutes. But, okay. Down here we have steps. One step, a 3-minute interval, requires 350 coins, which I have to pay, 1 lettuce, and 1 apple. Okay, it's like a fruit salad. Or it's apple salad. It says that right in front of me. But it yields 8 diamonds, 1 fruit salad, or 1 apple salad, and 8 XP. This one is a 3 times 4-minute interval. That means in 4 minutes, I come back and click it again. 4 minutes, I come back and click it again. 4 minutes, click again. So it takes 3 times of clicking it to get to the final product, but I get 15. I get 15 diamonds, 1 of whatever that is, and 16 XP. Okay, just for funsies, let's just do this little recipe right here. See how she like salts it up? Oh, that's so cute. It's like, let's see if I can get in closer. Oh, that's so cute. It starts out on the little cutting board. Okay, let's go over here. See what our art thing is. Okay, it requires 4 tulips. I don't have any tulips. Very cool. Let's go out and plant some tulips. Do I even have the ability to plant tulips? Look at that fat little pig. I love it. No, I can't even plant tulips yet, so that was just silly. But I can now put sand down on the ground, which is another thing that I'm not interested in right now. Yeah, I have at least one tractor swipe of each of these flowers. I haven't unlocked any tulips yet, so I can't even do that. Thank you for the against the wall idea. I mean, normally I would just go in and put it literally right in front of the door so that I click and I'm out. I just walk back out the door as soon as it was done. And it would stay like that for ages, at least until I no longer needed the items that it was giving me. Look, I'm back down to 13,000 coins. Guess we could go back in the house and... That was only a 3-minute little recipe. Let's see what that's about. I want to see if... Look at the fire! Look at the fire in the stove! That was so cute! And the little easel is way, way better than the first one. At least it has some little supplies around it. The first one was literally just that piece of, or the actual easel itself. It didn't have these little tables with the supplies on them. And the stoves in the original game certainly didn't have 2 burners. If you wanted to cook more than one item, well, does it let me? No, it doesn't let me cook more than one item. If you wanted to cook more than one item, you'd have to have 2 stoves. Okay, this is ready. So, I just leveled up the apple salad. Let's see what is happening here. I mean, I don't know what that one is. Does it? I mean, a lot of the decorating and stuff reminds me of Animal Crossing. What is that little tea kettle looking thing that it just gave me? Okay, it says I have 2 of 15 of that little tea kettle thing. I don't really know. But I guess we'll just keep... Ooh, I didn't mean to do ratatouille. Okay, we unlocked something else. Oh, we unlocked a little book. And another wallpaper. Okay. I guess I did one of the 3 times 4 minute things. I really don't know what we're gaining by cooking yet. As I said before, in the original game, you would get diamonds, you would get ribbons and things like that, but you also would get tickets that you paid your farmhands with. And I didn't see any tickets happening. I don't know how I'm gonna pay my farmhands. I mean, honestly, if they put out an announcement tomorrow that said that there would be no farmhands in this game, I would say, forget you. I'm going back to the first one, and I would delete this. I mean, the farmhands are that important in this. They are absolutely necessary. It looks to me like you upgrade food. Yeah, well, they don't have to get them soon, but if they were to announce that they weren't going to add them, I'd be gone. It'd be over. I would just drop the game like a hot potato. I would never play it again. I can wait for things. Oh, well, I put it on. I was ready to harvest those apples. I mean, I can wait for things and be patient, but if they said, no, we're not going to have them at all, yeah, I'd be gone. I would not even bother to try to play this game. It's so funny because my very first Animal Crossing island that I did, the first thing I did was my daughter brought me over. She just grabbed and brought me over each one of the different types of fruits and vegetables and things like that. And as soon as she did that, I planted them and started planting them and more and more and more because I was setting it up like this game. Like that was going to be my main source of income. I had no idea. And then she comes back and she's like, Mom, what did you do? I mean, my island was filled with trees and I really thought that that was going to be my main source of income, just like this game is. And I was so wrong. And I had to go back and dig all that up. So are you playing Animal Crossing on Switch? Well, you have to be, don't you? I mean, it's only available on Switch, right? See, I don't have any farm. I mean, once I made that mistake, I was like, nope, I don't farm at all on Animal Crossing anymore. If I farm at all, it is purely, if I have a farm on there, it is purely aesthetical. It's only for the pretty. Has nothing to do with that game. It still blows my mind because it is nothing like most of the games I play. I mean, it's cute and it is very soothing and relaxing, and that's cool. It still falls under the games that I enjoy, but it is just so different from like Stardew Valley and this and other games I've played similar. I'm getting into these potatoes, I think. Ooh, let's do some peppers. And once again, I'm full of fish. So I have to go, let's go fill up my tank first. You know what? It says I only have one of the warehouses, but I bet as I move along, I wonder if it's upgradable. It is. Look. You need, so it is upgradable. Probably you gain another 50 with each upgrade, and each upgrade is going to get more expensive than the last, which is really mean, but that's the way these games are played, right? Give me all your money, son. I'm okay on these. Okay, we'll sell all these fish again. Well, he's not going to afford all my fish, but apples again. Don't want to sell them all because we have to cook with them, right? I'm starting to pick up on okay, now I forget that I can look at this map, and I'm curious. Okay, it shows. Okay, if you look at the map at the very, very top in the area that I do have open, I see the little pig patch. Now, instead of it being a little pig on the screen, it is a little mushroom, which is what they give me whenever I harvest them. And then the eggs are the chickens. It shows I have peppers and whatever that is planted. I can't really see that. Okay, but I can look at the map and see if it's ready to harvest before I run all the way over there. And I feel so silly for it taking me a day and a half to realize that. But it did. It totally did take me a day and a half. I mean, it's not like I didn't use the map in the original game. The icons are different in this game, but it's the same process, or it's the same concept. Requires level 17. Okay, I can do that, but I'm honestly probably gonna vomit if those are all apple trees again. I mean, I just don't know what to do with all these apple trees. I may have to just sell them. I'm just sitting here thinking how I could do this all tomorrow for us to see the original Farm Together, explore it some more, so you can understand everything that I'm talking about. It really wouldn't be that hard to set it up to do both, to tour that a little more, and then come back here. I think I've got it all figured out. It doesn't really look like a vineyard. They're just grape sticks, I believe. No, they're not even sticks in this game. That was Stardew Valley. They're just grapes coming out of the ground. Like, over here. You plant the grapes and that's what they look like. I mean, they're just grapes instead of melons. Stardew Valley, you could have a grape vineyard. Have you played that? Yeah, because you made your husband do the caves. You certainly did. I hated planting grapes in Stardew Valley because you couldn't walk through them. I am curious. Let's go over here and see. Let's see. Received. Oh, I got an award from Restream. Oh my gosh, that's you, girl. That's your little award there. If you can see that. It says I've reached 100 messages today with Restream chat. That's so cool. Okay, that's it. I tell it that I want to put a piece of grass here instead of this little cliff. And that's where it pops up and says it's going to cost me 5,600 coins to do that one tile. So we're going to pass on that for a while. I was just curious. Imagine trying to do a bunch of them. The chat's on a screen that isn't moving? Oh, I'm not really sure. It seems to be moving over here, but you could be right. I don't know. Some of this stuff is just absolutely foreign to me. Wait, what? You want my cup? Cup? Is this what you want? No. What do you want? Okay, well, it just popped up a message that says, I've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. That is all you. You take the... You're probably right. It's probably lagging. I have to... Yeah, you're right. I don't think the one on the screen that we're looking... that on the stream is moving with you. Because it's still talking about... Wow, it got really stuck. What do you want? What do you want, baby? You off? Okay. Say hello.
Home.
Hello?
Home.
Well, it doesn't turn off like that. What do you need? Oh, you want my phone? Just say Mimi phone. Mimi?
Mimi.
Phone?
Home.
Please?
Please.
I love you. I wish he could talk. I really do. Okay, the chat screen does seem to be locked. It's still talking about... Yeah, on there we're still talking about the creatures chasing me down at night. I don't know. I'll work with that again, but right at the moment I don't want to mess up what actually is working. Did we already do? I guess we already did all the apples and things. I think I'm going to complete this mission for the night and then plant some stuff and probably call it a day for now. It's been, oh my gosh, we've been on here for 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So yeah, that's probably a good time. I just love my little girl. That hair. It's definitely prettier than any of the hairstyles we had in the first one. Or that I remember in the first one, let's say that. It said you talk too much. No. If anyone's talking too much, it's me. Well, since I've got full permit... Oh, we have something in the house to do. Okay. Since I've got full permission from my husband to buy any game we want, give me some ideas if you can think of something you'd like to see me try. Anything that you've been thinking about getting? I know that new, the new one, the underwater thing, the scuba diver thing, is supposed to be this big thing, but I don't know about going underwater. I just don't know. I might tonight look up some videos of people actually playing it and seeing if it's something that I could stomach. I most definitely want to get the Hello Kitty one whenever it comes out. I'm ready for that. I've got a few pretty inexpensive ones on Twitch marked for, or put in my wish list. I might take a look at some of those and see if there's something in there we can give a try. I'm willing to try just about anything. But I don't want to spend $70 on a game that I probably am not going to like. And I don't know that the scuba diving one, I don't know what it's called, Illuminati, or I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it just, I don't know about all that. I think there's so many more. I think that's Hello Kitty Big City. Now, what was that on? Because I looked on Switch for Hello Kitty, and it came up with some kind of little racing game, which looked really cute. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know about a racing game. I mean, would that be something we'd be interested in doing? Because I mean, I don't know. Oh, it was on 3DS. Okay. I never even had one of those. I literally went from regular Nintendo to Super Nintendo to 64. It's not that fun. See, I was looking at it and I thought, that looks kind of cute, but I'm not sure. But I love racing games. Okay, DS Lite. See, I went straight out of Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64 and then to Xbox. And then I stayed on Xbox with all the upgrades until January 30th of this year, where my husband bought me a Switch. So, I mean, I don't know, but there are not so many cozy games on Xbox. Trust me, I have looked. It is way more into the high action games than it is cozy games. I mean, I have looked and looked. Yeah, there's Stardew Valley. You know, eventually it came to the Xbox, but everything is, it's like the order is always PC, then Switch, then Xbox. No, I don't think that's the name of it. Let me pull up. I can grab my little Switch right here. I can't show it to you while I can grab it. It's a new one that just came out. That's not the name of it, though, the one I'm talking about. Come on. Oh, I'm using my Xbox controls. Like, why won't you go? I'm hitting B. I'm hitting A, and I was hitting B. Let's see here. It's a brand new one that I just don't know about. I haven't used my glasses in quite some time, so now I can't see. Oh, Monkey Ball. If you get the chance, look at Monkey Ball. I think that I would actually like that one. Monkey Ball is definitely on my wish list. It just looks like so much fun. Okay, what's under the featured? I am missing Hogwarts though, and I wouldn't play it on this at all. Endless Ocean, Luminous, that's the one I'm talking about. Monkey Ball sounds, not only does it sound like it would be a hoot, but it looks like it'd be a hoot. It's definitely on my wish list. It's a little bit higher than I want to spend, but you know, I'm the cheap one in my family who's constantly, we're broke, we can't afford that. And my husband's like, would you stop saying that? We have money. Luminous, yeah, that's Endless Ocean by Luminous. That one seems to be a very, very popular starting out, and I just don't know. I just don't see myself wanting to play that. Because I feel like I would feel claustrophobic and that I couldn't breathe or something. Because even in movies, I mean, this is a real thing. Even in movies, whenever they dive underwater, I hold my breath. And I don't intentionally do that, but I do hold my breath. I may just get monkey ball for, just for the fun of it, just because of the title. This furniture is very ugly. I mean, see, that's what I'm afraid of too. And another thing, in the eShop, if they don't have a trailer, I'm not even thinking about it. I just won't even consider it. I don't know why, but I want to see some actual gameplay. If they're too cheap to put out a trailer, it's probably not worth my time. Honestly. I'm gonna keep the couch. It's kind of alright. Hello Kitty Happiness Parade. I mean, it sounds cute. Okay, I leveled up Ratatouille. Yeah, and I haven't seen a whole lot of... I've seen the trailer for that one, and it looks really cute, but I haven't seen a whole lot of... I need to... For that one, honestly, anymore, I used to never ever check YouTube, but now I've gotten to the point, especially since I started streaming myself, before I even consider one, I go to YouTube and see what other people are saying about it. I mean, it just... because honestly, every game that I buy, I literally consider it an investment. Is this going to give me enough entertainment to justify? Okay, I played Fallout 76 for 4 years straight. Okay, that game paid for itself 10 times over, 100,000 times over, because think about how much money you pay to watch a 2-hour movie. If you go to the movies, me and my husband just took our granddaughter to the movies the other night. I mean, you're talking about a $30 minimum just to walk in the door, and then that's not even talking about popcorn. You know? Think about that, and then you spend $60 on a game. Well, that's 2 nights at the movies. But a game will give you so many more hours of entertainment. So it just doesn't even seem right to not consider it. But I still look at it completely as an investment. Am I going to get enough enjoyment out of this to cover that? Am I going to play it enough to cover that? And most of the time, it turns out to be a very good yes. But I have made some boo-boos. I mean, I bought ESO Online, and oh my gosh, when that came out, it was $120. And I paid $120 for it, and I played it for like an hour and said, nope, this isn't my game. Because I came right out of Skyrim thinking that was going to be very much like Skyrim, and it was so not. And I was like, nope, it's over. I'm done with that. Okay, that mission is complete. I'm gonna plant some things. Just make sure I've got something in the ground before I call it a night. And then I'm gonna go do some research and see what games are out there that maybe we'd like to play. This one was only, literally $16. But again, I fully expect to have to pay for the full release when it comes out. I don't know that that's the case, but I expect it. You know, I had a whole lot of people want me to play Terraria, and I didn't. Because item can't be selected. Okay. And I just never went over there. It just didn't spark me enough. The videos or the trailer of it just, I went, huh? I guess I just really wasn't that interested enough to say, yeah, I want to play that. And it's not that I didn't have friends. On Xbox, I had loads of friends that were pretty much begging me to play it, and I'm like, I don't understand what you guys draw to it is. And at that time, I was so into Fallout 76 that no one was getting me away from it anyway. And that's another thing I don't ever want to see again. Have one game consume me that much that I close my mind to anything else that comes at me. Do I have 60 lettuce? Yes, I do. Let's do a pumpkin. Look at the pumpkins. They take a whole day. We'll come harvest those pumpkins tomorrow. Oh, dude. I just ran out of money. Okay. I just ran out of money. I couldn't even plant a whole thing of pumpkins. When I said I was on Farm Together food stamps, I think I meant it. I'll have enough here in a minute to plant a couple more. Maybe not finish that row. That's my big joke on every game. In the beginning, I'm always on that, whatever that game's food stamps. Check the fish, check the trees. I'm all poor. Okay, this is done. I do not know what we're making these for, but I'm just going to keep doing it, so there's that. How did I get 5 more ribbons? I got 5 more ribbons already. You get the ribbons from completing quests, and I've been talking so much I didn't even realize I was doing it. Ooh, I can upgrade my garage. But with 5 ribbons, do I want to upgrade my garage or my storage more? But it doesn't say I can upgrade that, so I don't know. I may not want to spend any of my ribbons. Okay, we can sell some of those peppers. Sell some eggs. It's nice that I finally have a little bit of breathing room on my inventory, where I'm not having to harvest 6 of them and come back and harvest more later after I go sell. At least I can complete a harvest. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, capacity. I don't know what that... I really don't understand what these... 32%. Okay, capacity brings my gas from 450 to 500. I get that. Okay. I still don't really fully understand that, but... Either way, we've got... Now I have a little bit more money, so let's see. Let's see how many pumpkins I can afford. They're like $1,000 a piece. Oh, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I can't afford to plant them. That totally just happened. Okay, well, I'm gonna call this a stream good for today and come back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll make sure that I have both systems set up so we can bounce back and forth between playing this one and the first one. That would be fun. And I probably should do something for Animal Crossing. Oh no. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Does that mean you'll have to leave me? That'll be so sad if you do, because then I'll really be all alone. But I'll be just sitting here playing and talking to myself. Or turning the mic off and not talking at all and just chill. Sometimes that would be nice. No, that doesn't mean I want you to go away. I want you to stay. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me again. And I will definitely see you again tomorrow. And you have to tell me how your interview went. Okay, that works. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow, girl. Have a great day or a great night. Get some sleep and good luck.